Running back Mark Fletcher, the leading man in the Canes ground machine. Fletcher goes left side 35. Here we go at the 30. Guys, into the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Fletcher. On defense, Reuben Bain, a man on a mission, a ferocious defensive end with a nose for the ball. Intercepted by Bain. Bain's got it. He's off to the races. It's Reuben Bain with the biggest defensive play of the night. The Noles, a hurdle in a long season that still has big games left. But Miami knows their rival from Tallahassee is a team they must defeat. Last week, Florida State was stunned by Virginia. Tonight, the Noles seek redemption against the determined travelers from Coral Gables. The fight for survival starts now as the Canes and Noles meet for the 70th time from Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, nationwide, under the lights. Coming up next.
Live from Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida, the Hurricane Sports Network is on the air. Good evening, Hurricane fans. I'm Don Bailey Jr., and welcome to one of college football's biggest rivalries. It's the Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida State Seminoles. Tonight, your undefeated third-ranked Hurricanes will attempt to win their first ACC road game of the season. Hurricane quarterback Carson Beck looks to lead the Miami offense to a balanced attack against a Florida State defense that has shown dominance in the run game as well as the takeaway margin. Miami's defense, coordinated by Corey Heatherman, must control an explosive FSU attack that has the ability to excel both in the passing game or in its ground attack. It's the game that we look forward to every season. It's Miami versus Florida State. We now pause for these words from your local stations on the Miami Hurricanes radio network.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling tip of the day. Hey, did you ever notice that you don't see companies out there that are a dentist, an accountant, and a lawn service? I wonder why that is. Because the new trend in the air conditioning business is to buy that plumbing license and rent that electric license to make you think that they're a home service. Well, the truth is, the license holder is usually not the owner of the company. They pay somebody to use their license. And if something goes wrong, they cut them loose and find a new guy. If you want a professional expert in a trade, hire a professional expert in that trade, because these home service groups are a jack of all trade and master of none. When you think of air conditioning companies, I hope you think of Kobe Cooling. If you need a great plumber, McCullers Well Services and Plumbing. But if you hire one of those home service companies, you're going to get Jack, and he's not that good. License CACO 57313.
Time to reward yourself at Shula's in the Hilton Naples with burger and bourbon. Bite into a mouth-watering Shula's burger or a classic favorite burger with crispy fries. Then sip a smooth, handcrafted Garrison Brothers small-batched old-fashioned, all for just $26. But hurry! This midweek magic only happens Wednesdays, lunch or dinner. Only at Shula's in the Hilton Naples. Make your midweek feel like Friday. Burger and bourbon Wednesdays at Shula's.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation, 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Fort Myers.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
Back to countdown to kickoff on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Presented by Kendall Toyota.
Welcome back to Doak Campbell Stadium in front of a capacity crowd to see the Miami Hurricanes take on the Florida State Seminoles. It is now time to bring in our legendary voice of the Miami Hurricanes, Joe Zagacki.
Thank you very much, Don Bailey Jr. And as we say, good evening, everyone, from Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, number 3-4-0, Miami, and number 18, 3-1, Florida State, for the 70th time getting together, with Miami leading the all-time series 36-33. We are coming to you from the west side of Doak Campbell Stadium. North is left, south is right. The Miami bench is on the east sideline as we face the field. 80 degrees, partly cloudy. If the moon comes out tonight, it will be a waxing gibbous moon hanging over Doak Campbell Stadium. Between 1983 and 2002, the winner of this game won the national championship 7 times and played for it 3 other times. Hurricanes and Noles here at Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State has gone back to their locker room. Hurricanes all in white tonight, head to toe, white jerseys, white pants, white helmets. Right down below us here in the south end zone, concluding their pregame warm-ups, Miami and Florida State. And we'll continue our preview. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and much more after we pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network. Hey, Cane fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to University of Miami football games or to any other live event in Miami, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Miami Hurricanes football. Let's go Canes! SeatGeek.
During the Drive into Fall event at Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, get up to $23,000 off MSRP, 0% financing, and no money down. Drive to Kendall and drive away in a new Ram 1500 for only $399 per month. Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.com.
Whether you're training for the big leagues or just playing for the fun of it, injuries can happen. When they do, trust the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. From sprains to strains to tears, we use cutting-edge treatments backed by academic research to help you heal at your pace. Get back to what you love with care that's as committed as you are. University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
C-A-N-E-S, Canes. Are you ready? City National Bank is now the official bank of the University of Miami. Turn your financial goals into reality with personalized solutions designed to meet your needs. Whether you're growing your business or securing your financial future, City National Bank is here to support the you and help make your biggest plays possible. Check out how at citynational.com. City National Bank is member FDIC.
Injured in a crash? You deserve Anajar and Levine. We stand up to the big insurance companies. They want you to settle for a fraction of what your case is worth, but we'll fight to get you the maximum money for your injuries. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference. Call me, Glenn Levine, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Time for Miami Hurricanes pregame action. This is Countdown to Kickoff on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network, presented by Kendall Toyota.
Joe Skanky with Don Bailey Jr. Josh Darrow is on the Hurricanes sidelines. Our producer is Vic Bermudez. Back in the command center, we have Robert Reaper, Trevor Harrison, Dan Day, and Oscar Gonzalez is our producer here tonight in Tallahassee. The sky right now is clear. The moon about ready to make its first appearance in Tallahassee as the Canes have gone back to their locker room in the southeast corner of Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami 4-0, Florida State 3-1. On the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney scoreboard, Major League Baseball, the Phillies lead the Dodgers 3-0. That's in the third inning. That's very important, by the way. Just want to pass that along. Cubs lost to the Brewers today 9-3, and the Blue Jays defeated the Yankees 10-1. In college football, Miami's next opponent, Louisville, lost to Virginia 30-27. So Virginia remains red hot. Pittsburgh over Boston College 48-7. Clemson hammered North Carolina 38-10. Wake Forest over Virginia Tech 30-23. SMU defeated Syracuse 31-18. Later tonight inside the ACC, Duke will take on California. Elsewhere in the top 25, just underway, Texas Tech 3, Houston 0. Oklahoma defeated Kent State 44-0. UCLA upset Penn State 42-37, and the Gators defeated Texas today 29-21. Alabama over Vanderbilt 30-14. Georgia back in the winning column. Georgia over Kentucky 35-14. A bit of a surprise. Cincinnati over Iowa State 38-30. Michigan defeated Wisconsin 24-10. And Notre Dame, a winner tonight over Boise State 28-7. Time for the keys to the game. All right, Don, key number one for the University of Miami, as it has been all season long. Offense, control the trenches. Maybe make this one an offensive line running back game.
I'll take it, Joe. And then the second part is handle zero. You got to handle Earl Little at that rover position. You got to make sure that cover 3 safety is challenged on every single play and accounted for.
Second key for Miami, of course, goes the other way. You got to stop the run game, and they run the football with everyone. The quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, the tight end. They run with everybody, and if they sense that they can run the football, they're going to keep on running.
Well, they got to have a lane closure with the quarterback run. It's going to fall on the defensive line and the linebackers to make sure that they penetrate their gaps, but also have gap integrity while doing so they do not turn their shoulders. They have to remain square because Castellanos, he's a one-look-and-run guy, and Miami's got to make him throw tonight. Allow him to throw the interception, which he's capable of doing.
Florida State got hurt with a takeaway last week against Virginia. Yep. If Miami can take the ball away and then on top of that hit some home runs here tonight, that'd be a nice recipe.
Yeah, it sure will, Joe. I think, the home runs are going to come periodically, but they're going to come when Florida State realizes they cannot stop the run and they have to sacrifice somebody from the secondary to come fill the run gaps.
I also think this game, once it gets going, we got a lot of emotion, a lot of hype, a lot of energy inside this building. Win the identity game. Miami wants to punch you in the face. Florida State, as much as they say they want to be physical, I think they want to trick you. You can't be good at both. You can't be a trick play team and a physical team. Miami doesn't have a lot of tricks. They might throw one in there, but they want to win the line of scrimmage and be physical.
That they do, and you're right about Gus Malzahn and that offense. It's a game of deception. They're moving the shells around. They're moving everything that they can to try and get you off focus as a defense. They want your eyes to move instead of being dialed in on the area that you're responsible for. So Miami's got to play assignment defense, make sure that they understand where they're supposed to be, and then follow through. And no hesitation. I think that's the biggest thing tonight. Don't second guess anything. I'd rather have you wrong at 100 miles an hour than have you right going 50 miles an hour.
A couple of things about the Miami offense tonight. Carson Beck did have a good week of practice. The Hurricanes like what they saw from him. And I think for the first time you might see him under center occasionally here tonight.
Well, that's for sure. They've worked on that since day one of training camp. That has to do with play calling, of course, and also it'll have to do with handling the noise here because Miami has practiced against the noise. They've got some numerous ways to handle the crowd noise tonight and how it may affect the play call. Will Miami have a few penalties in that category? Maybe. But more importantly, I believe they've done everything they can to neutralize the advantage of this crowd.
If you get into that, about the offensive line, one area Miami, I don't think they were happy with it against Florida with the offensive line penalties. But more than anything tonight, Florida State is 3-3-5 defense. A lot of shifting, a lot of moving, especially on third down.
Well, you have to understand where those penalties came from. Those penalties were provoked, and it's part of the play. It's a part of the defense's plan. They're on the line of scrimmage, and the linebackers holler a move call, which could sound like a hut call or a snap call. And when they holler move, the defensive line moves immediately. So if you're the center, you're hearing a noise and you're seeing movement. So you're thinking it's time to snap. They've got a few things in place this evening that will help Miami avoid those issues tonight, but I anticipate there'll be a few offsides.
Here come the marching Chiefs onto the field. They come out of the south end zone for their pregame show. Doak Campbell Stadium, newly renovated, 67,277. And the fans here tonight are in this building shoulder to shoulder. There's not a seat to be had anywhere for Miami and Florida State. Hurricanes football is brought to you by University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit ulsports.com. Hurricanes football also brought to you by JM Lexus. With no dealer fee, you'll always get a winning deal at JM Lexus, saving you hundreds. Miami and Florida State for the 70th time here at Doak Campbell Stadium. Daylight is expired. Nighttime has arrived. Temperature about 81 degrees. Miami and FSU. Hurricanes lead the all-time series 36-33. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem. And then following the national anthem, we'll have a flyover. Hurricanes will take the field. We'll have the coin toss. They'll plant the spear. And Miami and FSU will kick it off here from Doak Campbell Stadium. Delighted that you're with us for 3rd ranked Miami and 18th ranked Florida State. Right now, let's pause for these words from your local station on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Port, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Are you experiencing high energy bills and power outages? Switch to allphase-electric.com with Generac Clean Energy Solutions. This innovative technology can power your home and clean energy from the sun and store excess power in a battery for later use. Goodbye to costly energy bills. Hello to peace of mind during outages. Our expert technicians can handle everything. Join our solar revolutions with Allphase Electric's Generac Clean Energy Solutions. Visit allphase-electric.com today. No compromise in your safety. Don't be left in the dark during power outages. Allphase Electric Service is proud to offer Generac automatic standby generators to keep your home or business running smoothly during unexpected outages. Peace of mind, power will restore in seconds. Plus, Generac automatic standby generators are highly efficient, reliable, and cost-effective. Visit allphase-electric.com. That's allphase-electric.com, keeping you powered up when you need it most. No compromise in your safety.
For the very best burgers in Southwest Florida, there's only one place to go. That's Brooks Burgers. From the original just off 5th Avenue in downtown Naples, the popular spots on Vanderbilt Beach Road and in Logan Landings, and the newest Brooks Bar and Grill at Hibiscus Golf Course in Naples, Brooks Burgers always delivers the tastiest burgers around. Don't believe me? Check Brooks Burgers out for yourself. Find more info at brooksburgers.com and also listen to Colin Cowherd when he tells you this.
God, I love that place.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
Back to Countdown to Kickoff on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Presented by Kendall Toyota.
Back inside Doak Campbell Stadium, Joe Skaggs with Don Bailey Jr., Josh Darrow on the sidelines. Vic Ramirez to my left shoulder, over my right shoulder. We have Oscar Gonzalez as our engineer. Robert Grieper, Trevor Harris, Dan Day in the command center. Cheryl Zagacki is our associate producer and assistant engineer tonight. And now 67,277 fans, clad in garnet and gold and orange and green, are standing for the playing and singing of our national anthem that will be performed by the Marching Chiefs of Florida State. national anthem. I thought we were going to have a flyover. Maybe it was too cloudy for the Air Force to buzz the stadium. At any rate, the atmosphere has been turned up to an 11. Florida State will be coming out here momentarily. Josh Darrow is on the Hurricane sidelines. With some lead information, Josh Darrow from the Miami sidelines.
Well, Joseph, you can feel the tension, right? It's palpable in here. This place is packed. I'm giving you about a 6-minute countdown before you see the Hurricanes emerge from that tunnel. We've got national media everywhere. And I just want to pass along a small snapshot. I'll try and paint the best visual. But during pregame warm-ups, down by the Hurricanes end zone, here comes Daryl Jackson, the defensive tackle for Florida State, and about 5 or 6 of his unit guys. And here comes Inez Cooper. Walks right up and escorts them from about the field goal post to the sideline and up to about the 20-yard line. I just want to say, and I told this to him, I like that 73 wears, well, tonight he'll be wearing all white, but I like that he's a Hurricane.
I think we all like that he's a Hurricane. I think he's one of Don's favorite players.
All time, man.
But he's a tone setter. Like you remember last year in Gainesville, he's sitting out at the 30 just looking across the field. So I like that. He went right up to Daryl Jackson. There was no altercation. But he just went up and kind of escorted him around and just let him know.
There's no altercation, but you can't repeat what was said on air.
I didn't try to get close enough. I'm gonna let. You know what? That's a good. I'm just gonna let the mind wander.
All that being said, University of Miami thinks Daryl Jackson's their best player on
100%,
defense.
100%.
So I think you probably see a good dose of a double team on him, and then everybody else has got to win their one-on-one matchup.
Well, really, that's the matchup, Joe. It's Inez Cooper and Jackson, and I'll go beyond that. I think he's the best interior defensive line in the conference, and there's no question about it. He's big, he's powerful, but he can be neutralized today. And I believe, we talk about the line of scrimmage, this thing's going to be a break even until something breaks open in the third or fourth quarter. This is a wear down game. There might be some big plays, and I expect it because of the speed, talent, and the athleticism. But this thing is going to have to go into the fourth quarter to find somebody to take over the game.
Joe, can I jump in for a sec?
Yes, sir. We have plenty of time.
Thank you. So, look, Daryl Jackson probably is the one guy that has left Miami that you would take back, right? But the other thing, too, is, and he's a force, and I think Daniel Lyons is a big body guy, too. But when I watch Florida State, at least, when they start rotating guys in and they get to the second level of that defensive line, the freshmen, Desir, Jenkins, McCray, I think that tilts everything in Miami's favor. So I'm actually curious to see, to Don's point, how does Florida, the entirety of that front, hold up over 4 quarters?
I think when Florida State brings in their second defensive line, Don, that's when Miami wants to go into their mauling mode.
Yeah, there's no question. And, there's a big size differential on the interior part of it, and the linebacker position as well. You've got a lot more experience in the first team. This team was built, meaning Florida State, on the offensive line, the defensive line. They were built to win now. This is not a group like Miami's offensive line. They've got one guy that's been imported. That's the center, Brockenmeyer. And everybody else, it was brought in as freshmen, and they've been developed, and they understand what they're supposed to do. And it also helps that you've got Shannon Dawson, who understands what makes this Miami offense click, and they've got a defense that has been able to really do a great job of allowing the offense to call whatever it wants and feel comfortable doing it.
Florida State looks like they're going to play without their starting safety tonight, Ashlyn Barker. Barker was not in pads during pregame warm-ups. He's a big safety, 6'3", 216 pounds, 13 tackles so far this season. Tonight would have been his 30th game, but watching the pregame warm-ups, he did not have his shoulder pads on, so it does not appear that Barker is going to play tonight. Most likely that means it's Earl Little, Shyheim Brown, KJ Kirkland, some combination of that. They do play 3 safeties.
They will. Earl Little will be in the middle of the field the whole time. Barker is a guy that was the boundary safety, so he's going to be he was on the tighter side of the field. Shyheim Brown, this guy's got 153 total tackles, so he came in, and last year he was the leading tackler on this football team. So this year, his best game was last week. He had 9 games, so he's ready to come in and step in as well. So I don't see much of a drop-off as far as how it will affect the game plan and what Miami can do to affect it.
Hurricanes football is brought to you by Kendall Toyota. It's all about the you. Get our lowest payment guaranteed on a new 2025 Camry lease. All approved customers qualify for the best rate. All for you and all at Kendall Toyota on US 1. Call 305-KENDALL. Josh Darrow.
Well, just to pick up what Don was talking about from their safety spot and flip it to Miami's, talking to Coach Heatherman this week, he said that Jacoby Thomas and Poyser probably had their best game against Florida. And to elaborate on what you've been talking about in terms of what Florida State wants to do on offense, I think tackling will be at a premium because how Gus Malzahn wants to try to maneuver Miami's defensive numbers and leverage the football. So those guys have showed up so far. They have seen their play increase over the first 4 games, and Miami's going to have to get not only Castellanos, but those running backs and even the receivers, depending on who's in the game. They're going to have to get them on the ground.
There goes the war chant here at Doak Campbell Stadium. FSU will come from the north. The Travelers from Coral Gables will come from the south. The Noles will come on the field first here tonight. This crowd is revved up, riveted, and ready to go. One of the great scenes in college football. And here come the Seminoles. Florida State takes the field first. Florida State comes out of the north end zone. Here come the Noles. All the boxes are checked. Noise, color, emotion, hope, and sheer excitement. Josh Darrow is making his way toward the Miami locker room, where the Hurricanes will be coming out of the southeast corner of Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State, garnet jerseys, gold pants, underneath gold helmets. They come onto the west sideline. We're on the 9th floor on top of Doak Campbell Stadium, right about the 10-yard line behind the Florida State bench. And now Miami making their way out of the locker room. Josh Darrow is down there.
From the tunnel, Joseph, the leader, the absolute leader of this program, Mario Cristobal, who has built this team to his personality and identity. Jacoby Thomas, Inez Cooper, Mark Fletcher, Poyser. Here come the Hurricanes, Joe.
Night has descended at Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami plenty of stardust. And here come the Hurricanes. White jerseys, white pants, underneath the iconic white helmets. Onto the east sideline at Doak Campbell Stadium. Our referee tonight from the ACC is the always popular Jerry Magalinas. Hit and miss with Jerry. Jerry looks toward the Florida State sideline and says, all right, gentlemen, come on out. And here come the Hurricane captains. Inez Cooper, Mark Fletcher. Come out for Miami. And Marty Brown.
That's the guys I would send first off the bus.
Florida State sends their captains out, and we'll see if Jerry Magalinas turns on his microphone. And show the coin to both sides. The coin has been tossed. Miami has won the toss. Hurricanes win the toss. They defer. Florida State gets the ball first. number one in the nation in offense. Gus Malzahn, fast-paced Florida State offense, leads the nation in scoring, 53 points a game, total offense, 600 yards a game. Here comes Osceola with Renegade. They plant the spear, and we're all set for football. All right, Don Bailey, your final thoughts before we kick this thing off.
Play Miami football, Joe. Don't get caught up in the crowd. Don't worry about if you have a few mistakes early with the noise. Play Miami football offensively and defensively. Offensively, shove it down their throat. Defensively, chase the football, force the turnover, and keep an eye on Castellanos.
Tommy Castellanos gets his hands on the football first. His 31st game, 3-2 against top 25 teams. Florida State comes out. They will receive the football coming out of the north end zone. Lane on the near side, hash mark. On the far side, hash mark. Samuel Singleton. Jalen Lane has returned one kickoff for 22 yards. Florida State will go left to right as we face the field. Davis has the ball on the tee. Miami in white. Florida State in garnet and gold. Miami and FSU for the 70th time. Number 3, number 18 from Doak Campbell Stadium. And away we go. High and deep and out of the end zone. And here comes Florida State 25 yards in. Offense starts and ends with Tommy Castellanos. Miami's got to rush and cover and disrupt his rhythm.
You have to account for the quarterback on every single snap.
Frederick on one corner. Lucas on the other. Poyser one safety. Jacoby Thomas the other. Here comes Castellanos, the nation's leading offense. 600 yards a game. First play of the game, Miami and Florida State. From the FSU, 25-yard line, off the left hash mark. They open up with a freshman in the backfield. Usman Croma. First down. Castellanos with Croma. He bends to the right side of the 30-yard line. Runs out at 32. He's a bulldozer. Brought down by Blay and Bassett. And also in there, Torrey. They go right to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go tempo throughout the evening, Joe.
Second down and 3. Castellanos gives it to the big guy, and Mesidor has him wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. The first third down coming up. Third down and 3.
Against the Gator, Miami started out defensively with 3 negative plays in a row and forced a punt.
Florida State, number 6 in the country on third downs, converting 58% of the time. Miami 7th in the country, holding their opponents to 24%. Third down and 3, first money down of the game here at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Watch the quarterback run.
Kane Shoal blitz, here they come. Play fake, looking deep. Castellanos throws that man wide open. It's a beat. It's a running back. Croma. He's to the 45, down to the 40, inside the Miami 40, down to the 39 on a wheel route. Usman Croma comes out of the backfield. His 4th reception of the season.
Excellently designed play by Florida State. The focus was downfield. Miami sent Thomas as the blitzer. They leak out the running back out into the flat. He comes up with a big play.
32 yards. Florida State has the first down at the Miami 39. Just underway, their first trick play. They got Miami on that one. Salchuk comes into the game now. Miami sends another blitz. Castellanos steps up, wants to run. Gets away from 1. He's to the 25. Florida State got away with a holding call. He's down to the Miami 23. Play got held. No call. Pick up a 15 for Castellanos. Opening drive for Florida State. They are at the 24 of Miami.
Nice job by the Florida State offensive line. A pass set, but more importantly, quarterback draw play. They've got Blay put on his back. He got pushed out of the way, and it allowed for the big running lane for Castellanos.
Bain on one side, Mesidor the other. Their red zone threat is Deuce Robinson. They bring Javon Boggs into the game as well. First down at the Miami 24, opening drive for Florida State at Doak Campbell Stadium. Castellanos off a play fake, now it's going to be reverse. Coming to their right side to the 20-yard line and brought down at about the 20 or the 21-yard line. Makai Danzy and Poyser was there to bring him down for his 10th tackle of the season.
They sent everybody to the left, getting the flow of the defense going that way. Poyser stays home, reads it from his spot in the secondary, and then zones in on the ball carrier and makes the tackle.
Got 4 yards. Florida State 21 for 23 in the red zone this year, 91%. They scored touchdowns 17 times. That's 82%. Second down and 4. Ball right hash mark, 20-yard line on Miami. Just underway, opening drive for Castellanos. Sawchuk, 6 career 100-yard gains to his left shoulder. Castellanos checking off, play clock running down. Florida State calls for a timeout.
A little confusion on the Seminoles side of the football. They had 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, Joe. I think they were looking to try and sneak that tight end that they had in the formation out on the right-hand side.
They started Usman Kroma. He caught the big pass down the right sideline. He's 218-pound freshman from Leesburg. Came in rushing for 174 yards with 3 receptions for 59. His catch went for 28 yards. Here come the Noles, second down and 6 from the Miami 20 off the right hash mark, moving toward the south end zone. Castellanos goes into the shotgun. Hedabon will snap the football to him, the transfer from Wake Forest. Here's the snap. Here's the give. Sawchuk, right side, squeezes through 1. He gets down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down. Bain and Torrey are there. They'll mark him short of the first down. The second, third down coming up for the Noles. He had 5. It's 3rd and 1. They go right to the line of scrimmage. They're 1 for 1 on third downs. Castellanos tossed short side. Sawchuk in the 10-yard line. Got the first down. Pulled out of bounds by Torrey at the Miami 9-yard line.
They've got a good recipe going with Sawchuk. Joe, he's 5'11", 210-pound guy, but I think his 200 pounds are in his legs. He's a powerful runner. Immediately takes the toss. Instead of going laterally, he turns it up. Keeps moving the yards for the Seminoles.
Miami has not trailed this season. 1st and goal from the 9. Sawchuk motions back into the backfield. Castellanos will give it to him. Sawchuk bends it to the right side, and he sits just outside the right hash mark. St. leads the charge. Also in there was Blay and Poyser. He gets down to the Miami 7.
Well, you've got a Florida State offensive line that comes in with 150 starts cumulatively, which is one of the most in the nation. They're big, they're strong, they're experienced, and it proves in this first drive they are leaning on the running game and that offensive line tonight.
8th play of the drive coming up. They covered 69 yards, make it the 9th play of the drive coming up. Castellanos is going to throw for it. Corner of the end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it to his big wide receiver. Good coverage by Lucas. Intended for Deuce Robinson. Robinson was involved in the juggling act last week in Virginia. 3rd and goal coming up.
Good jam at the line of scrimmage by Lucas, Joe. He stopped Robinson in his tracks, threw off the timing of the route, but also remained inside out. Kept his eyes on the receiver. Excellent coverage.
3rd and goal for the Noles in the Miami 7. Chase Smith comes in for Miami. Pittman comes in for Florida State. Squirrel White goes in motion. Miami rushes 3. Castellanos wants to run for it. Gets to the 5. Whoa. And he's brought down at the 5. Nice tackle by Bassett. And Miami short circuits the drive. Florida State is facing a 4th and goal from the 5-yard line.
Excellent conversion by Bassett. You got a 3-man rush, and they were able to pin in Castellanos until the last second. Bassett dropped into coverage but kept his eyes on the quarterback and then immediately went downhill, followed up with the tackle on the quarterback.
Weinberg, 23-yard field goal. 1 for 1 from this distance this season. 3 for 4 this season from American Heritage. Weinberg waiting. Here comes the snapback. Kick on the way, and it's good in Florida State. has, I believe, for the first time this year, Miami trails. We're at Doak Campbell Stadium. Evening is turned to darkness. 80 degrees in Tallahassee, the state capital. 10:02 to go in the first quarter. Florida State goes 11 plays, 70 yards. They use up nearly 5 minutes and get a field goal. Florida State 3, Miami nothing. Let's pause for this network break of the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Hey, what's up, Hurricanes? It's your guy, Santana Moss. If you don't know about Cosmo tires, now you do. Built tough and smart, whether it's high performance, 4x4 trucks or trailers, Cosmo tires got you. Mileage warranty? Check. Road hazard warranty? Covered. Not to mention style, grip, and serious value? That's what Cosmo tires is all about. How about you slide on over to PriorityTire.com and use code CanesCosmo for that Canes fan hookup.
Outstanding, exceptional, delightful. That's how our customers describe their buying experience at JM Lexus. Maybe that's why we have a nearly perfect Google rating with almost 22,500 reviews and counting. And we have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Plus, you'll always save more with no dealer fee. In one word, amazing. Come experience amazing today. Online at jmlexus.com.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
Whether you're training for the big leagues or just playing for the fun of it, injuries can happen. When they do, trust the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. From sprains to strains to tears, we use cutting-edge treatments backed by academic research to help you heal at your pace. Get back to what you love with care that's as committed as you are. University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
Your official game day headquarters is at Miller's Ale House. Catch every big play, every touchdown, and every victory surrounded by fellow Canes fans, ice cold beer, and Miller's famous zingers. And here's the win-win. When the Hurricanes win, you win. Miami fans get a free 8-count mozzarella sticks with an online order the Monday after a win. Miller's Ale House, where the Hurricane fans go. Only participating Miller's Ale House locations with an online code. See millersalehouse.com. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Stay tuned following the game for the Anajar and Levine accident attorney defensive play of the game. Florida State travels 11 plays, 70 yards in nearly 5 minutes. They settle for a field goal of 23 yards by Weinberg, and they lead Miami by a score of 3-0. Marion is back deep for Miami on the right hash mark. Hurricanes also have Tony Johnson back with Keelan Marion. Nobody's returned a kick this season against Florida State. Weinberg has it on the tee at the 35 and comes forward and sends this one deep. And Marion will watch it go out of the end zone. Here come the Hurricanes on offense. Like to give Florida State a double-edged sword of run and play action. Carson Beck, 82 of 112, 972 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, averaging 243 yards a game. Florida State starts KJ Kirkland for Ashland Barker. Miami opens up with an empty set. And Beck steps into the shotgun with 2 receivers. One of them, Fletcher, short side left. 3 receivers right. Fletcher motions into the backfield. Beck holds his hands out. Throws, caught Malachi Tony. Gets away from 1. And Tony picks up 3 yards on the play.
They have Fletcher on the field, but they start in empty. They motion Fletcher left to right, which attracts the attention, allows a high percentage throw to Malachi Tony.
Tony came in with 22 receptions this season. 2nd down and 7 for Miami after the 3-yard pickup. 9.5 to go first quarter. Miami trails 3-0 here at Doak Campbell Stadium. A lot of energy in this building. Beck turns and gives. Fletcher lowers the left shoulder, gets to the 30-yard line. Tug of war going. He gets maybe to the 31. That'll bring up Miami's first 3rd down of the night.
Well, it started early. You've got Brockenmeyer and Darrell Jackson going toe-to-toe in the shoving contest. I'd give that one a break even.
Deontay McCray made the Florida State tackle. 3rd and 5 for Miami. Back in the shotgun, Miami converting 50% of the time this year on 3rd down. Florida State brings a lot of motion on defense. Here's Beck to throw, taking care of. Tony's got it at the 35, spins out of a tackle, lunges forward on the right hash mark, and gets the first down at the 36. Needed 5, got 6.
Patience by Beck. Waits for the play to develop. 7 men on the line of scrimmage. They bring 4, drop 3. Beck throws underneath, moves the chain for the Hurricanes.
Beck holds his hands out, first down. Handoff goes to Fletcher. Over the right side, picks up maybe 3 yards on the play. Miami trails 3-0.
Miami won the battle of the push on that one, Joe. No question about it. Inside run between the guards. Fletch with the ball. Miami with the shove.
Gerald Desir from Norland made the tackle. 2nd down, we'll call it 8. Fletcher got 2 yards on that one. Fletcher last year gained 71 yards against Florida State on 18 carries. Beck goes in under center now. First time this year under center. Way to the snap. Here it is. Off a play fake. From the right hash mark, looking deep. Throws it deep down the field for Tony. It's deflected away inside the 20-yard line. Edwin Joseph was running with him along with J.J. Kirkland. We said Miami would go into play action from under center, and that one was within a hair's breadth of connecting.
One way to handle the noise is to put Beck under center. His cadence is easier to be heard by the offensive line, but Tony gets a good release off the line of scrimmage, has outrun the secondary. They're going to come back and attack Edwin Joseph in the middle of the field because they have a speed advantage with Tony on Joseph.
I think that actually went right through his hands.
It did, Joe.
7:37 to go, first quarter, 3-0 Noles. Canes are 1 for 1 on 3rd downs. They need 8 yards right here. Beck off the right hash mark. Florida State sends a blitz. Beck throws it down the field and nobody is there for Daniels, and that was a miscommunication. So Florida State holds Miami. The Canes cannot sustain a drive. And here comes Dylan Joyce. Joyce is punting in his 31st game. He's punted 12 times this year, averaging 43 yards a punt. He's had 2 of 50 yards or more.
Number 20 got in, put a little pressure. Nicholson on the quarterback, but the route was not in place for the throw that he attempted.
There's a flag on the play, so it moves it back to the 30. Squirrel White stands back at the 30 for Florida State. They've had some trouble returning punts this year. Joyce with a towel draped over his belt. Miami all in white. Snap comes back, face mask high. He sends it down the field. Good one. White waves for a fair catch at the 20-yard line.
Great kick.
50-yard punt for Dylan Joyce. His longest of the year was 51. When we come back, the Noles have the ball for the second time. 7:25 to go. First quarter, they'll have it at their 20. Timeout on the field. Florida State 3, Miami nothing. Let's pause for this network break on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Fork, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
What's the Anajar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Don't wait. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
The Kendall Toyota Model Year-End Sales Event. Get their lowest price on the best-selling, affordably friendly new 2025 Toyota Corollas with huge model year-end savings. Sharp looks, ultra reliability, and the smartest tech. The new Corolla has it all. See thousands in used cars up to 50% off the original selling price. 100% credit approval is their goal. Best value, fast service, friendly staff. It's all at Kendall Toyota on US 1. Number 1 in the 305 since 1969. Call 305-KENDALL.
Looking for excellent service, great coverage, and savings on your auto, home, or business insurance? It's easy. Call 844-SABONDA or visit SABONDAinsurance.com. Customers who switch to Sabonda save an average of $750 a year. Don't waste time. Call 844-SABONDA or visit SABONDAinsurance.com. It's safer with Sabonda.
844 Sabonda. No queda tiempo, llama ya.
.com. Stay tuned after the game for the Mucho Macho moment of the game. Brought to you by Cosmo Tires. For a special Canes deal, visit PriorityTire.com and use promo code CanesCosmo. Florida State took the opening kickoff, marched it down the field 11 plays, 70 yards, settled for a field goal. They lead at 3-0. We're at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, where nighttime felt like a curtain. 80 degrees. Nice night for football. Tommy Castellanos, that first 10 yards of his, when he runs, it's like he's shot out of a cannon.
And he's a guy, Joe, he's got 10 rushes of 10-plus yards on the year. I mean, that's his lucky number. You know, he's going to get from 0 to 10 as good as anybody in the country, no matter where you are in the backfield.
Before we put the ball in play, let's go downstairs to Josh Darrow.
You're both correct. That pass could have been caught. It was an excellently thrown ball.
Castellanos got Sawchuk in the backfield with him. Sawchuk 42 carries this season. Castellanos is going to try to run. Miami's got him pinned in, and they bring him down the line of scrimmage. Mesidor is there. He tried to go one way, came back the other, and he ran into Akeem Mesidor, who came in with 17 tackles, playing in his 55th game. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards. I think the back wasn't the line of scrimmage, a loss of 5. Second down to 15. Miami's got Damari Brown on Deuce Robinson near side of the field.
They tried to do a little run action and let Castellanos keep the football. Mesidor broke down and then followed through to the quarterback, made the sack.
Second down, handoff goes Sawchuk over the right side. He's got a hole. He's across the 30. He's to the 32-yard line before Poyser shoulder pads him down. 16 yards and a first down for Florida State. Sawchuk found a hole over the right side.
Did a tackle trap. They brought the tight end from the left to the right and whammed the defensive end. That created the hole, which led to the yards.
Sawchuk takes it again, this time over the left side, and runs into Armando Blunt. Might have got a yard on that play. Sawchuk, a transfer from Oklahoma, and we've got an injured player, and it's Ahmad Moten. Florida State so far, 81 total yards, 53 on the ground, and Moten is the injured Hurricane. We'll take a timeout. We'll step aside. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. 6:24 to go in the first quarter. 18th ranked Florida State 3. 3rd ranked Miami nothing. Let's pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
On the phone with me right now, Dave Meister from Floor Meisters. Dave and Judy's son, TJ, he just had a hip replacement. He's your manager. What do you got going on now, Dave?
It was pretty tough for a couple of weeks. Mom and I had to run the store. We're glad he's back. He's walking around with a walker, and you know what? He's not scratching that Cortec floor. It stands up beautiful.
That Cortec floor is just one of the many different products you have right there at Floor Meisters on Naples Boulevard. Tile, hardwood, laminate, you've got it all, and now you got TJ scooting around still slinging it, right?
He's doing okay. We're glad to have him back. Don't forget, we got 100 colors of Cortec ready to go.
Waterproof flooring for your home, something so important. You got kids, you got dogs, you live close to the beach. You want to try to look into this Cortec flooring. Dave, it's been great having you on. I'll make sure to send everybody out to Floor Meisters at 6281 Naples Boulevard and go see TJ and maybe bring him something nice because he's just recovered from surgery.
Thanks, man.
Tavern on the Bay is the first choice for lunch, dinner, happy hour, and everything sports. Sit inside or on their beautiful waterfront patio. Enjoy happy hour Wednesday to Friday from 3 to 6 with $2 off domestic drafts and house wines and $5 off signature cocktails. Head to Tavern Wednesdays for a full rack of ribs with fries and slaw for only $18.95. Plus, don't miss Tavern's Twisted Trivia Night Thursdays at 7. There's something for everyone at Tavern on the Bay. Open weekly, Wednesday through Sunday, across from Tin City, Naples.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
For the best rate, all for you and all at Kendall Toyota on US 1. Call 305 Kendall. Hurricanes football brought to you by UHealth, University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit UHealthSports.com. 3-0 Florida State. Injured player was Ahmed Moten. We'll go down to the Miami sidelines for the latest with Josh Terrell.
All right, as soon as he went down, Tommy Castellanos pointed to the UM sideline for the medical staff to come out. He was down most of that TV timeout. Even the FSU medical staff was out in case help was needed. Right now he's sitting on the bench. It looks like an upper extremity. Moten very frustrated, kind of excruciating and screaming out of frustration. Right now being looked at by Adam Bennett, the team trainer. As soon as we know something, we'll pass it along.
All right. Florida State has run for 54 yards so far. What have you seen, Don? Looks like they're trying to crank up their power run game.
Yeah, well, they should. I mean, they've got an offensive line that they heavily invested in. It's one of the most experienced in the country. And then you've got a backfield that is got a little bit of speed and quickness mixed in, but is built mostly on power. So it makes all the sense in the world to do that. And it looks like they're really concerned about Miami's offense and trying to eat up as much clock as they can.
They bring into the game for the first time since the Alabama game, Roydell Williams. Roydell Williams played against Miami when he was at Alabama.
Yep.
He ran 6 times for 19 yards. Transferred from Alabama. 28 starts in 45 games, 1,000-yard rusher. So Williams into the game for Florida State, 3-0 Noles. Situation is 2nd down and 9 from their 32 with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. And Castellanos fakes a jet sweep. He runs, gets to the 35, and he's hit hard by Bain and Basaint. That sets up a 3rd down. Basaint is playing well. He came in with 14 tackles.
Great job by Basaint reacting to the football. Go ahead, Joe.
3rd down play. Hand off, going to be a double reverse. Now it's going to be a flea flicker. Trying to throw the football. Castellanos throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Now at the 35. Too much razzle-dazzle. Trying to get it to Pittman. Torrey was on the coverage every inch of the way. They went with a running back, wide receiver, and tried to fool Miami with Castellanos, and Miami did not take the bait. They were not hoodwinked.
Credit Torrey for staying with the route. You've got everything in the backfield going. It looks like a kaleidoscope back there. The little pitch, Castellanos rolls to the right, pulls up, but Torrey stays in the back pocket of the receiver and disrupts the throw.
Max Cemento to punt. He's punted only 4 times this season. Averages 41 yards a punt. This is end over end. Tony in traffic calls for a fair catch at the 22.
Good defensive stand by Miami. Got to make sure that we get Blunt back into the ball game.
39-yard punt. Miami will have the ball at their 21-yard line. First quarter, 5:41 to go at Doak Campbell Stadium. 3-0 Florida State. Let's see if the Canes can crank up their offense. Came in averaging 450 yards.
Turning into a defensive ball game.
Miami averaging, coming in 4.7 yards per rush. Can they get to 5 yards per rush in this game? Beck steps into the shotgun with Fletcher to his right shoulder. Rockermeyer over the ball. Beck holds out his hands. Miami all in whites. Play fake, swings it out to Tony right side. Looks for blocking, gets one, and is wrestled out of bounds at the 24. Over there was Jerry Wilson to make the play for Florida State.
Fletch involved in the fake, but more importantly, to start getting Tony touches. You get him involved in the ball game, attract some of the attention from the secondary to number 10. It's going to free some things up on the opposite side.
2nd down and 7. 5:20 to go. First quarter ball at the Miami 24. Trailing 3-0 at Doak. Off the right hash mark. Fletcher this year, 388 yards. He's in the backfield. He'll take the handoff over the left side. He's got some room. He's to the 30. Spins out of a tackle. Gets out toward the 35. Probably brought down at the 34-yard line. Miami's best run of the night.
No question about it. Sampson in the ball game at left tackle for Miami. The thing is that they get him squared up. He gets downfield and gets that momentum pushing forward.
Thompson made the tackle, first down, handoff. No, play fake. Back to throw. Looking deep. Fires it down the field. Flag is down. Daniels out there. He's got it inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. There's a flag down. Daniels is down to the 15.
Another catch by Daniels. Let's hope it's not brought back.
That's a 50-yard play from Beck to Daniels. 47 to make it exact. 47 to Daniels, and Miami's in good position off the play action plan.
That's why you love the run game. You sell it, you sell it, you sell it, then you send your big-time receiver over the top, and he physically whips the secondary of Florida State. He left Jerry Wilson in the dust.
47 yards, longest reception of the year for Daniels. Second longest pass for Beck. Ball inside the 20 of Florida State. Miami going to our left, trying to take the lead. Split backfield. Brown in the game for the first time. Hand up goes to Fletcher. Gets a block at the 15. He's driving the pile to the 14, then the 13-yard line.
You hear all about that 3-3-5 of Florida State. Miami now getting a push, headed by Inez Cooper, who makes sure Miami's getting a positive yards, but now they're bringing 4 and 5 and 6 men towards the line of scrimmage because the bulk and power of this running game is starting to take over.
2nd and 5 for Miami, trailing 3-0. Hurricanes in the red zone this year have scored touchdowns 78% of the time. Brown and Fletcher in the backfield from the Florida State 14-yard line. Beck, his eyes swiveling left to right. He gives to Brown. Sutter steps in the backfield, and Brown lowers his shoulder, and his shoulder pass, he gets down maybe to the Florida State 10-yard line. Jackson makes the tackle. 3rd down coming up after the 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 2 for Miami. Travelers from Coral Gables have gone 69 yards on 5 plays. They're 1 for 2 on 3rd downs. Florida State sends in 4 new players on this 3rd down and 2.
Trying to add more big bodies at the point of attack for the defense.
Hurricanes go double tight ends with Seo, Lo-Fi Thule in the game. Beck under center on a 3rd and 2. He turns, he gives, Fletcher, left side, not going to get there. Pulled down around the waist. Earl Little make it. Cheyenne Brown makes the play. Came in with 171 tackles. 4th and 1 for Miami, and Mario Cristobal is going to go for it.
4th and 1, your defense just pitched a 3 and out to the Florida State offense on the series before.
Opponents are 50% against Florida State this year, 5 for 10. Miami's 4 out of 6 on 4th downs, and Beck brings them up on a 4th and 1 from the Florida State 10-yard line. Beck turns, gives Fletcher, right side, pounds it in there. I think he got the first down. He needed 1 yard. Mike Norvell saying no. It's going to be close. But I think he got it.
He got it, Joe.
First down,
you can
Miami,
take the think out of it. 4th and put it on the backs of your linemen, and Mario Cristobal gets what he wants.
First down for Miami. The march continues with a war chant all around Doak Campbell Stadium. 7 plays, 71 yards so far for Miami. The big hit, a 47-yarder from Beck to Daniels. And now the ball is at the FSU 9-yard line with 1:40 to play in the first quarter at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Good job by Bauman on that play, blocking as well.
Beck a play fake, rolls left, fires. It is caught by Bauman at the 5. Brought down by Brown.
A lot of moving parts.
His 3rd reception of the season.
A lot going on to make that play happen. Good catch by Bauman. Both of the tight ends are important on this part of the field, both as run and receivers.
2nd and goal for Miami from the 4. Trying to finish in the end zone. 8 plays, 75 yards for the Travelers from Coral Gables, all in white tonight. Back in the shotgun. Florida State leads at 3-0. To his right shoulder is Marty Brown. Beck holds his hands out. Off a play fake. Throws. End zone.
Got it.
C.J. Daniels on a slant from the right side. And Miami has the lead. A perfect partnership between Beck and Daniels. And Miami leads at 6-3 with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. An immaculate 9-play, 79-yard drive.
Florida State lets Daniels get off the line of scrimmage with a free release. Throws a shoulder fake at the coverage. Comes underneath. Perfectly thrown ball by Carson Beck. 6 points for your Hurricanes.
Beck on the money on that drive. His 8th touchdown pass of the season.
Big time route by Daniels.
Extra point by Carter Davis is good. A perfect partnership between Beck and Daniels. 9 plays, 79 yards to stun Florida State. C.J. Daniels with the touchdown. Miami 7, Florida State 3. It's a 9-play, 79-yard drive. In 4:51.
But Mario Cristobal having the confidence in his entire offense to go for it on 4th down, and they prevail.
4-yard touchdown pass. After the 4th down conversion, also a 47-yard completion on that drive. C.J. Daniels has his 4th touchdown of the season. Miami 7, Florida State 3, and that quiets the furnace of Doak Campbell Stadium.
Davis to kick off for Miami.
Here comes the kick by Davis. Deep down the field and out of the end zone. Let's go downstairs to Josh Darrell.
Trailed. That's a great answer. And as we discussed earlier, there's some things you just can't repeat. The words don't work for radio, but I'll tell you, you got a pretty fired up offensive group led by Don, Mr. Maribal.
He's the right guy to lead it.
Here comes Florida State with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Boy, a takeaway right here would be huge. Belay and Scott are your defensive tackles. Bain and Mesidor on the ends. Lucas now in the game for Miami, Ethan O'Connor. Castellanos empties the backfield. Sends the freshman running back wide left. Sends Pittman in motion right to left. The flags are down. False start on Florida State.
Be them.
Back downstairs, roaming the Miami sidelines, Josh Darrell.
Yeah, just real quick on the injury to Anthony Moten. I mean, he was in a lot of pain during that offensive series, but I was given the thumbs up, told he's okay. He's not in right now, but something to watch.
Hurricanes bring Keontae Scott back into the game on 1st and 15. Castellanos tries to set up a screen for Pittman. Pittman's got it at the 17, brought down at the 20. Scott is there to make the play for Miami, the Kira. Also, Ruben Bain chasing him.
How Gary, Joey reads the play, but the main thing, he keeps his shoulders square while he's shuffling towards the ball carrier, squares him up, is able to stop him in his tracks with the one-on-one tackle.
2nd down and 14 for Florida State. The ball there, 20-yard line. 7-3 Miami, first quarter at Doak. 4-man front for Miami. Castellanos, the throw. Steps up in the pocket. Boy's got him. Slips out of that tackle. Gets to the 25. Brought down by Scott. Keontae Scott with 9 tackles, 3 losses this year. 3rd down for Florida State when we go to the 2nd quarter. That's going to bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Miami trailed for the first time this year. The answer was Carson Beck going to the air. 6 for 7, swinging a hot bat in the 1st quarter. We'll take a timeout. End of 1 at Doak Campbell Stadium. The Stars are out, and the Hurricanes have plenty of star dust. When we come back, Florida State is a 3rd and 11. After 1, 3rd ranked Miami 7, 18th ranked Florida State 3. Let's pause for these words from your local station on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Pork, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Tired of power outages during your daily routine? Say goodbye to those frustrations with All-Phase Electric Service and Generac Clean Energy Solutions. All-Phase Electric state-of-the-art systems keep your home running smoothly during outages. Generac's Clean Energy Solutions will make losing power improbable. All-Phase Electric Service experts will customize a system to fit your home and budget. Visit allphase-electric.com today and start enjoying uninterrupted power. allphase-electric.com. No compromise in your safety. Are you experiencing experiencing high energy bills and power outages? Switch to allphase-electric.com with Generac Clean Energy Solutions. This innovative technology can power your home and clean energy from the sun and store excess power in a battery for later use. Goodbye to costly energy bills. Hello to peace of mind during outages. Our expert technicians can handle everything. Join our solar revolutions with All-Phase Electric's Generac Clean Energy Solutions. Visit allphase-electric.com today. No compromise in your safety.
For the very best burgers in Southwest Florida, there's only one place to go. That's Brooks Burgers. From the original just off 5th Avenue in downtown Naples, the popular spots on Vanderbilt Beach Road and in Logan Landings, and the newest Brooks Bar and Grill at Hibiscus Golf Course in Naples, Brooks Burgers always delivers the tastiest burgers around. Don't believe me? Check Brooks Burgers out for yourself. Find more info at brooksburgers.com and also listen to Colin Cowherd when he tells you this.
God, I love that place.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance company and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Focus on getting better and let us take care of everything else. Our experienced team will get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit ulsports.com. Hurricanes football also brought to you by Fogo Charcoal. Time to fire up the grill and bring the heat to your tailgate. Score 15% off all orders at FogoCharcoal.com with code TAILGATE15. That's Fogo Charcoal. Ignite your game day. Here's the situation. Miami trailed 3-0. Florida State took the opening kickoff and went 70 yards in 11 plays, but their drive stalled. Miami responded with a 9-play, 79-yard drive. Back a 5-yard touchdown to C.J. Daniels that covered almost 5 minutes. Miami converted a 4th and 1. Also had a 47-yard pass from Beck to Daniels during that drive. So here we are, 7-3 in Florida State, facing their first really critical situation on 3rd and 11. If Miami can hold them, Kings would get good field position with an opportunity to maybe grab a little bit of command of this game.
You're right. 3rd and 11. Well, you know, it's quarterback's going to look immediately to throw the pass. If his first look is not there, he's going to pull and go.
Roydell Williams in the game now. 3rd down and 11. Let's see what Corey Heatherman decides to do. Miami's held their opponents to 7 for 24. Florida State 50% tonight, 2 for 4. From the 23 of Florida State, they need 11.
Or to go to 0.
Castellanos looks that way. Miami sends a blitz, throws across the middle. It's caught. Pittman's got it, and it's going to be very close to the first down. He got upended. I think it was Fitzgerald that made the play. And I think they, let's see, are they going to move the chains? They are indeed. A first down for Florida State.
Good play call by them. Castellanos hung in there. Actually did a little bit of a jump toss. Allowed the running back to get out of the backfield. The linebackers were off in coverage, unable to react in time.
Castellanos in the shotgun, turns, gives Roydell Williams. He's caught by Ruben Bain at the line of scrimmage.
Roydell Williams on the carry.
No Kane on the play. 2nd down 10 for Florida State. 7-3 Miami, second quarter just underway. 101 yards for Florida State, 84 for Miami.
That defensive line of Miami is just stalemating Florida State. Doing great technique. They're getting underneath the Florida State offensive line, holding their ground. They're able to peek on each side, the right and left, looking for the running quarterback.
Lucas comes into the game off a bootleg. Castellanos looks right, comes back left, throws. Ball is that's incomplete. It was intended for Jalen Lucas, their speedster, transfer out of Indiana.
Little misdirection.
Rushes this year.
Standard for Gus Malzahn. A lot of eye candy everywhere all over the field, but he comes back. Really, that was on Lucas.
One of our keys was get off the field on these money downs. 3rd and 10. Florida State is 3 for 5 on 3rd downs. 7-3 Miami, the ball at the Knowles 35. Between the hash marks, garnet and gold for Florida State. All white for Miami. Bain jumps off sides.
But he can get back.
He could have gotten back, but they've
got Bain in an upstand, Basant in an upstand.
He should have run back because last week in the Georgia Tech Wake Forest game, they just let that go.
Now it's 3rd and 5. Whole nother play call.
Yep.
Florida State.
Swinging a hot bat on 3rd downs, 3 for 5, and some of these have been double-digit yards to make.
You know what? He was going off sound, George, trying to go off sound because the tackle didn't quiver.
Pittman and Robinson a stack to the right side, a stack left as well. Here's the snap. Castellanos to throw. He's protected. Far side caught. Deuce Robinson right on the money. Down to the Miami 42-yard line. Robinson catches and steps out of bounds, averaging 20 yards of reception. That one goes for 18. That's what Castellanos is averaging this year per completion, 18 yards.
Well, you've got Lucas in coverage. You've got to play off of him as much as you can because there's a huge size advantage by Lucas. A little too much separation. You'd like to see him come underneath it if possible.
First down. Hand back draw goes. The Saltchuk running left. Bain trips him up. Second down. Got 1 yard. Second down and 9. 7-3 Miami. Florida State trying to reclaim the lead. Javon Boggs, the freshman, comes in to the right side. 2 receivers left. Ball to Miami 42. Lucas in motion. Going to be a jet sweep again. Miami, he gets away. Danger gets away from 1. Gets away from 2 and then is wrestled out of bounds by O'Connor. Jacoby Thomas was there. Miami was not fooled. Mekhi Danzy had a big run earlier this year.
Justin Scott had him dead to rights in the backfield. I think he surprised himself that he was back there and the ball carrier had the ball.
Knowles 4 for 6 on 3rd downs. 3rd down, we'll call it 10 from the Miami 42, 43-yard line. Castellanos rolls the pocket right side. Now might run, and he does, and Miami's got him trapped, and he slides down at the 40. That was a good job by Basaint and Mesidor. Let's see what Mike Norvell's going to do here on 4th down. 4th down and 8 at the 41 of Miami. He's going to go for it. 7-3 Canes coming up on 12 minutes to play, second quarter. All right, one of your first edge of your seat moments right here. Saltchuk is in the game. Robinson goes right against O'Connor.
Miami wait until the last second to signal into play. Armando Blunt getting welcome to this rivalry. Big physical contest. First time he's really had extended playing time in it.
4th and 8.
What you got there?
A timeout, Florida State.
That's a good thing.
And we'll take a timeout as well. We're at Doak Campbell Stadium. 81 degrees. The Stars are out. Your score with 11:45 to go in the half. Miami 7, Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
In Miami, wherever there's a Domino's game, that's where you'll find your abuelito. And at Doral Kia, that's where you'll always find a Pricito, our lowest price. Take advantage of a Pricito right now on all of your favorite new Kia models, like a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Visit us today at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price.
Whether you're pushing your limits as a pro or playing for fun on the weekends, injuries happen. But when the aches and pains hit, trust the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute with your game. Our team provides advanced care for sprains, strains, and tears backed by academic research. We'll get you back on track at your own pace. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is here to help you recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
Outstanding, exceptional, delightful. That's how our customers describe their buying experience at JM Lexus. Maybe that's why we have a nearly perfect Google rating with almost 22,500 reviews and counting. And we have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Plus, you'll always save more with no dealer fee. In one word, amazing. Come experience amazing today. Online at jmlexus.com.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
Joe Skansky, voice of the Hurricanes, here for Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Anajar and Levine, the official injury law firm of the Miami Hurricanes. Car accidents, truck accidents, slip and fall. My friends Mark Anajar and Glenn Levine are ready to fight for you. They'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Take back control of your life and demand Anajar and Levine, the people you care about. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Hurricanes football brought to you by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., Josh Darrow. Vic Bermudez, our executive producer. Oscar Gonzalez, our engineer. Robert Grieper, Trevor Harris, Dan Day. Back in the command center. The situation is 11:45 to go in the first half. Miami 7, Florida State 3. Hurricanes took the lead on a Carson Beck touchdown pass. Expect the unexpected. 4th down for Florida State. They need 8 yards.
Good point, Joe.
The ball's at the Miami 41. One of our keys was cannot let FSU hog the ball, win the money downs and get off the field. And boy, this is a double money down. Castellanos steps into the shotgun. He looks across at unfriendly eyes staring at him from the Miami Hurricanes on a 4th down and 8. Long count. Looks to the sidelines. Miami not budging. Here's a snap. Looking, tight pocket. Throws it down the field.
Got it.
Intercepted by Miami. Fitzgerald's got it at the 30. Gets a block at the 35. He's to the 40. He's to midfield. 45. He jumped around and he takes it all the way down to the Florida State 42-yard line. Freshman Bryce Fitzgerald with his 3rd interception of the season. Castellanos thought he had a man open. He lofted it down the field like a butterfly drunk on tequila, and Fitzgerald picked it off.
Fitzgerald through the whole route keeps his eyes on the quarterback. Miami threatens Vissaint in the middle, drops him off into coverage. They've got 2 wide receivers to the right hand side. I believe they changed the play from the sideline, Joe. Throws it down the middle of the field, and our man comes up with the play.
Now Miami can take command of Doak Campbell Stadium. That's in a bit of a frenzy here and nervous. Officially from the Florida State 44. Gonna be a flea flicker. Fletcher back to back. He throws deep. He's got Malachi Tone. He's doing it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami! 45 yards! Malachi Tone! A star is born! A perfect execution by Beck the Tony. And Miami has a 13-3 lead.
From a takeaway to a touchdown, all in less than 5 seconds. Miami, 2 backs in the backfield, providing maximum protection. That's what they sell. They flip it back to Beck. Beck on the dot.
Florida State, you thought you had trick plays. You just got hit with some hurricane magic. And Davis adds the extra points. A flea flicker. Fletcher to Beck to Malachi Tony. Running a deep over route. 44 yards for the touchdown. And Miami has stunned Florida State. 11:25 to play. First half at the Doak. 3rd ranked Miami 14. 18th ranked Florida State 3. Let's pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
On the phone with me right now from Floor Meisters is Dave Meister. Dave, how are you and Judy doing now? Dakota Dan, he's getting married. What's next?
Dakota Dan, the house that he bought, he has to replace his floor, and we're going to be putting in Cortec. Lifetime warranty for structure, wear, and waterproof. You can't beat it. We can't wait to get it in.
Does Dakota Dan get the grandson price, or does he have to pay the same price everybody else pays? We're just wondering.
We're thinking suggested retail plus 10.
Right? You got to work for it. I like where you're going with it. You know what? I think everybody should go see TJ and Dakota Dan at Floor Meisters, located at 6281 Naples Boulevard. Tile, hardwood, laminate, and just like Dakota Dan is getting in his new house, Cortec flooring. It's been great having you on, Dave. Is there anything else we need to tell the world?
That's it, Jason.
Well, you have a great day, and it's always great to have you on. I look forward to sending everybody to Floormeister.
Time to reward yourself at Shula's in the Hilton Naples with burger and bourbon. Bite into a mouth-watering Shula's burger or a classic favorite burger with crispy fries. Then sip a smooth, handcrafted Garrison Brothers small-batched old-fashioned, all for just $26. But hurry! This midweek magic only happens Wednesdays, lunch or dinner. Only at Shula's in the Hilton Naples. Make your midweek feel like Friday. Burger and Bourbon Wednesdays at Shula's.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
New Cadillac for Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. On the Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorney scoreboard, Miami 14, Florida State 3. 11:25 to go here in the first half. Miami with a feasting on Florida State. After the Fitzgerald interception, one play, 44 yards, back to Malachi Tony for the touchdown. It's now 14-3 Miami, Don Bailey.
The guts to go for it on fourth down for Miami. They get points right there. Outstanding job by the Hurricane defense. Pick number 3 for Fitzgerald out of only 5 games this season for the freshman. And then Shannon Dawson dials up the big one. Sure enough, Miami comes up with it from their star receiver.
Let's check in with Josh Darrow on the Miami sidelines.
I got a lot, guys. So first and foremost, I think just about every defensive player just went up to high-five Malachi Tony. Michael Irvin gives a high-five and then turns around and goes, I love that boy. He's great. But the first thing Malachi Tony did, he grabbed the iPad to watch the play. Now back to Bryce Fitzgerald's play. Coach Harris, the safeties coach, walks up to him and says, shows up on tape, doesn't it? So that freshman is very mature and is putting a lot of work watching film.
26 catches for Malachi Tony this season. His second touchdown reception. Miami 14, Florida State 3. Singleton is back deep for the Noles.
Well, for all of those that were wondering about Carson Beck's ability to throw it downfield, one should have been caught in the first quarter, and that one right there was about as good as it gets.
Beck 7 for 8, 112 yards so far.
Should be 8 for 8, Joe. Want to say hello to my good friends at the Wellness Center on campus at the University of Miami. Anthony Musto and his son Gian, always listening to you, Joe.
All right, hello, thank you. Castellanos 4 for 8, 58 yards so far. Sawchuk 6 carries for 31. 14-3 Miami. The ball at the Florida State 25-yard line. They bring Marquiston Douglas now, the big tight end. Flex him out to the right side. Pittman goes in motion right to left. Castellanos swings it left side, caught by Croma, the big running back to the 30, out to the 33-yard line. Chase Smith brings him down with Torrey.
Respect factor there, Joe. They're not even trying to run on the inside right now. From Miami, they want to get to the edge, see if they can make something happen.
Handoff goes to Croma, breaks one tackle, hit from behind by Ruben Bain. Bain came in with 22 tackles, had 3 tackles against Florida State last year.
Starting to get a feel for what they're doing. First down play of success, they go right back with tempo, trying to get Miami off sides.
Yards are almost even. 129 for FSU, 128 for Miami. 14-3 Noles, 14-3 Miami. Castellanos to Danzy on a jet sweep, and he's dragged down. Oh, they're going to call Bain for a horse collar. He got him by the shoulder pads, and Bain, this is going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Number 4, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
You know what? I'll take it. Fine by me. Sometimes you got to spend a little to get a little. You spend it right there. Bain pistol whips the tackle, gets in the backfield, and yes, he yanked him down.
Quickly down to the Miami sidelines and Josh Darrow.
So good news on the injury front. Anthony Moten is back. Is back in the game. And on the first play, he chased down that screen and laid his shoulder right into the pile. So I think he's feeling okay.
Florida State has the ball now at the 47-yard line of Miami. 14-3 Canes. Approaching 10 minutes to go, first half. Pittman comes in motion left to right. Castellanos for Croma. Bends it to the right side. Stepped out of one tackle. Hit by Scott. Tripped up inside the Miami 45 to the 42. Pick up a 4 yards for Cromar.
He's doing a good job just trying to neutralize that offensive line of Florida State so they can keep peeking into the backfield, making sure that Castellanos doesn't have an escape route.
Well, Wayne McCoy comes in for FSU. Castellanos fakes the jet sweep. Pressure. Gets away from one. Castellanos going to run. 40 and ushered out of bounds at the 37. Bain was breathing down his neck.
Yeah, Bain took the inside route. That forced the flush of the quarterback. Good job by Castellanos. Miami was short one player from making a great play.
14-3 Miami. Castellanos rolls the pocket right, throws back a screen left. Pittman drops the football. Mesidor was right there in the vicinity on the coverage. That stops the clock and stops the drive here momentarily to catch their breath. Ball's at the Miami 37. There's also a flag down.
They can't block Bain. Just can't do it. They're moving him at different spots of location, and he's just taking turns.
Holding on Florida State.
Whipping Seminole.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 64.
Okay.
15-yard penalty, replay first down.
That's a frustration penalty.
That's Jacoby Rizzi.
Well, look, he speared Bain in the back, throws him down on the ground, and then spears him in the back. Bain has his back to that player, and that player puts his helmet in the back while Bain is on the ground. Good call, official. Cheap shot by Florida State.
Carson Beck, 2 touchdowns tonight. 2 touchdown passes. Florida State at first and 25. The ball at their 48. 14-3 Miami. Castellanos gives a saw chuck, and he's run down in midfield. 4 white jerseys are there. Bain leads the charge with Lightfoot. And on the Miami sidelines reporting is Josh Darrow.
So real quick, just to add one more thing to what Don said. After that play where Bain got speared in the back, Jason Taylor sent Armando Blunt into the game. He made it out to the logo, and Ruben Bain turned and shoved him and sent him back to the sideline. He wasn't coming out.
From midfield, 9 minutes to go, second quarter. 14-3 Miami. Castellanos sends it to lane, and he's tripped up. Nice job by Scott, who got a piece of him. Make that Jalen Lewis. Lewis on the reception, third down for Florida State. Trying to work the perimeter, 3rd and 21.
Dante Simpson in the ball game for Miami. Miami rotating a lot of this defensive line. Blunt was hurt, so that has a little bit of effect of it, but there is so much pressure on that front 4 of that Miami defense to continue to monitor the quarterback while putting pressure on him at the same time.
Florida State needs 21 yards. They're 4 for 7 on third downs. The line to make is the Miami 27-yard line. Castellanos back to throw. Looks right now, he's going to run. Mesidor chases him. Poiser's got him, and oh my goodness, Demore Brown comes flying in and finishes him off. Hurricanes will get off the field.
They hemmed him in, Joe. Mesidor, great pursuit. Brown comes in, as you mentioned, and you look at Poiser. They are focused in on this quarterback. They have got the timing down. He's taking the snap. He's looking 1,001, 1,002, and then he is gone if he has not thrown the football.
All right, special teams as always. Expect the unexpected. Florida State with a 4th down and 17. Snap comes back. Cimento lobs this one down the field. Tony calls for a fair catch, goes to his knees at the 14-yard line. 7.5 to play. First half at Doak Campbell Stadium. Hurricanes could put Florida State in a bit of a trench here with a good drive. They've got the ball at their 14. Back with a hot set of dice. Your score, Miami 14, Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life. Your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. Miami-Dade County, Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois. CordellCordell.com.
C-A-N-E-S, Canes. Are you ready? City National Bank is now the official bank of the University of Miami. Turn your financial goals into reality with personalized solutions designed to meet your needs. Whether you're growing your business or securing your financial future, City National Bank is here to support the you and help make your biggest plays possible. Check out how at citynational.com. City National Bank is member FDIC.
We all hear the radio.
Reading with over 22,000 reviews and counting. JM Lexus, West Sample Road in Margate. On the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney scoreboard, elsewhere in, first in Major League Baseball, the Dodgers lead the Phillies 5-3. That game is in the bottom half of the seventh inning. Texas Tech 25, Houston 11 in the second quarter. Ohio State leads Minnesota 21-3. Texas A&M in the second quarter 6-3 over Mississippi State. Those are the scores on the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney scoreboard. Here at Doak Campbell Stadium, 7:37 to go in the first half. Carson Beck, 2 touchdown passes. Miami leads at 14-3 over Florida State. Canes have all 3 timeouts remaining and the ball at their 14-yard line. Good drive here. Don Bailey would put Florida State in a bit of a trench.
Start breaking out that hammer.
Miami 128 total yards, FSU 151. Jordan Lyle in the game. He'll take the handoff and sweep left. Gets a block from Cooper. Tries to turn the corner upended from behind. Good job by KJ Kirkland. Redshirt sophomore. 8 tackles tracked him down from behind for a loss of 1.
As Cooper got hooked up with Rawls in the secondary and drove him over to the water table. But not enough of a cutoff from the interior offensive lineman to allow him to turn the corner.
14-3 Miami. Beck staring at a second down and 11. Canes have announced themselves with authority on the last couple of drives. Beck left foot in front of the right will throw from his 5-yard line. Pumps once. Well taken care of. Left flat caught. Lyle breaks 1 tackle at the 20. Spins out to the 22. Just put the ball in play. And that's what Carson Beck does. Left flat for Lyle and 7 yards.
Pure 3-man rush by Florida State. Great patience by Carson Beck. Not panicking, making sure that he throws the completion, puts Miami into a third and manageable. Good choice getting it to Jordan Lyle.
Miami just 1 for 3 on third downs. Need 2 yards, 3rd and 2 from their 22. Under 6.5 to go. Doak Campbell Stadium. 81 degrees, 14-3 Miami. Empty backfield for Beck. His eyes roaming left to right. He's going to throw for it, and now flags are down. Beck bounces the football on the turf. Illegal procedure on Miami.
Yeah, right guard. Got a quiver.
Florida State sends in 6 new players on this third down play.
So send in the pass rush squad, but also a lot of things are defined by numbers. So when you're switching numbers in and out, forces the offensive line to look at the position group, not just the number that they're wearing.
6-11 and counting, 3rd and 7 for Miami. Ball at their 17-yard line. Leading at 14-3. 6 minutes to go now. Tony, the leading receiver, 4 catches and a touchdown, goes left. Beck to throw. They rush 4. Steps up, he's going to run. Tries to get to the 20, lunges to the 21, short of the first down.
Well, they send 4.
Earl
Miami
Little
picks them up, Joe, but yeah, Earl Little with a great tackle, open field tackle. Followed by Nicholson.
So Joyce will punt. He stands at his 5.
Time to make sure this gets off. Plenty of hang time, get the coverage team, and prevent Florida State from getting great position with plenty of time on the clock in the first half.
Joyce puts the right foot into it and spirals it deep down the field. Well, maybe not as far as I thought. It goes out of bounds. They're going to see. They're going to mark this. Ooh, they're moving, continuing to move up. They're going to mark this thing at midfield.
A rare occurrence.
Ooh.
Rare occurrence. Still
29-yard punt.
Really one of the most consistent players. Miami the last couple years on special teams. That time he knows it.
Let's pause 15 seconds for station identification on the Miami Hurricanes radio network.
WHEL HD2 Sanibel, WFSX HD2 Estero. We are Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio. Now playing on 103.3 and 94.1 in Lee County and 105.9 in Collier County.
One takeaway in the game so far. Bryce Fitzgerald with an interception of Tommy Castellanos. Florida State has their best field position of the night. Midfield 14-3 Miami. First down, handoff, Chroma starts right, comes back left, breaks one tackle, but will not get away from play. Ball's loose. Miami might have it. Ball popped out. I think Miami has the ball. Let's see. Hurricanes have the football.
Strip play by number 7 for Miami, Poyser.
Keontae Scott comes away with it for Miami, the second takeaway of the night, and Miami will have elite field position.
Scott with the recovery, Poyser with the strip. Great heads-up play by Keontae Scott from the nickel spot, but it starts with Poyser. He comes in there, has his left hand on the football, and rakes it down, but the initial pressure was from the defensive line. It bounced the back more towards the outside by, of course, who? Mr. Ruben Bain. Today's Mucho Macho moment of the game brought to you by Cosmo Tires, Joe. That's it.
War chant goes up. Ball at the 46-yard line of Miami. The last time they had a takeaway, Beck went to the end zone. Let's see what Shannon Dawson draws up right here. From the Miami 46, leading 14-3. Got a bunch route on the left side. Handoff goes to Lyle, coming right. Trying to pick his way through. Stephon Thompson, the transfer from Nebraska, makes the tackle in his 52nd game.
How about Ruben Bain? Initiated the takeaway. He's in the backfield. Yep, Poyser got it. But the pressure was Ruben Hurricane Bain.
Hurricanes with a big chance here to take command of Doak. Leading at 14-3. Second down and 9. Just short of midfield. Marion is the motion man. Beck pedals back to throw against a three-man rush. Flags are down. Got a man wide open to the far side. It's caught. Tony at the 40-yard line. He's at the 35-30. Tony to the 25-20. Here we go. 15, 10, 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. There's a flag down. Florida State says it's on Miami. It's 52 yards right now. 52 breathtaking yards and 52 hold your breath yards.
Florida State better hope it's on Miami.
Motion offense. Number 0 is going forward at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Wow. A takeaway and then a touchdown. The touchdown nullified by the penalty.
Carson Beck would have had his third touchdown pass. He's 8 for 9 for 121 yards. 2 touchdowns, including a 47-yard beauty to C.J. Daniels. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Second quarter, 14-3 Miami. That moves the ball back to the Miami 43-yard line off the right hash mark. Lyle in motion, right to left. Beck to throw, looks left, sets up a screen. Lofton breaks a tackle, gets to the 45, gets belted to the 46 to the 47-yard line of Miami.
A lot to talk about on that play, Joe. You got C.J. Daniels downfield blocking. You got the offensive line pushing the pile. And you've got Jordan Lyle just daring Florida State to knock him off his feet.
Canes are 1 for 4 on third downs. A touchdown here, plus getting the ball to start the third quarter would be enormous for the third-ranked team in the country, all in whites. Beck brings up the Travelers from Coral Gables. 3:26 to go in the half. The ball to Miami 47. They need 9 yards to stay on the field. Florida State will rush 4. Beck is hitting the ball, is incomplete. Florida State got some pressure on that one.
They got 4-man pressure. Started from the inside.
Amari Williams, part of that pressure package, and Miami left to punt the ball away after the fumble recovery. Well, Joyce has got to pin him now inside the 20, maybe inside the 10. The ball at the 48 of Miami.
Plenty of time left for Florida State when they get this football back. Good stand by the Florida State defense.
Florida State 155 total yards, Miami 147. 2 takeaways in the game so far. That favors Miami. Joyce has it. Sends it down the field. Let's see if Miami can trap him. It hits at the it hits at the 7, and it'll be down around the 8 or 9.
Now that's the guy we know and love. Boy, plenty of hang time, but kicks it to the left-hand side. Great bounce. The ball stalls right at the out-of-bounds line.
Isaiah Taylor is down there. 34-yard punt. So Florida State has it at their 10. 3:06 to go. If Miami can hold them, they would get the ball to start the third quarter. Before Florida State and Castellanos snaps it, here's Josh Darrow.
Simple message on the offensive sideline to the receivers. Just calm down. Calm down and relax. Attention to detail. We are the ones hurting ourselves. They are not hurting us.
Castellanos in the shotgun. Sawchuk to his right shoulder. 14-3 Miami. Castellanos to throw. Right side. Caught. Robinson. The ball's out again. The ball's out again.
Miami
Lucas popped it free. I think Florida State got it back.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Florida State got it back.
Boy, Miami doing a great job going after that football. Corey Heatherman talks about it every single day. Attack the football. Get the takeaway. You're seeing it come true today.
Canes with 8 takeaways this season. 4 interceptions, 4 fumble recoveries. Florida State picked up 7 on that one from their 17. Second down and 3. Florida State scored on the opening drive, and offense hasn't been heard from since then. Sawchuk runs right side, got the first down across the 20 to the 21. Torrey and Blay make the play. Blay came in with 11 tackles.
We're getting some mileage out of Blay tonight, Joe. He's a big body in there. Florida State matches up well with him, but he's owning his part of the real estate in the middle of the field.
Castellanos to throw. Here comes a blitz. Scott hits him. The ball is incomplete. Oh, Keontae Scott blindsided him.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No flag. That brings us to the 2-minute timeout.
Condensed front by Miami. 4 defensive linemen inside the tight end box. They bring Scott from the outside, and he is able to hit Castellanos.
Castellanos 7 for 12 for 70 yards tonight. 1:57 to go in the half. Carson Beck with 2 touchdown passes. Your score, Miami 14, Florida State 3. Let's pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling Tip of the Day. I just saw a contract for one of those home service warranty companies that charges over $2,000 a year, and they promise to replace your appliances if something can't be fixed. First, that almost never happens. Second, $2,000 a year in the 10-year lifespan of an average appliance is enough to re-appliance your house twice. So that's a crazy amount of money to spend to take care of your appliances. Maintenance on an air conditioner is relatively inexpensive, and if it's done by NATE certified mechanics, your machine should make it way past 15. So when you think of air conditioning companies, also think you're saving money by not wasting it on that insurance. License CACO 57313. Kobe, the most trusted name in this business since 1949.
For the very best burgers in Southwest Florida, there's only one place to go. That's Brooks Burgers. From the original just off 5th Avenue in downtown Naples, the popular spots on Vanderbilt Beach Road and in Logan Landings, and the newest Brooks Bar and Grill at Hibiscus Golf Course in Naples, Brooks Burgers always delivers the tastiest burgers around. Don't believe me? Check Brooks Burgers out for yourself. Find more info at brooksburgers.com and also listen to Colin Cowherd when he tells you this.
God, I love that place.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
The 2025 camera release. All approved customers qualify for the best rate. All for you and all at Kendall Toyota on US 1. Call 305-KENDALL. Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., Josh Darrow. Vic Bermuda is our producer with Cheryl Zagacki, our assistant producer. Oscar Gonzalez, our engineer. Robert Grieper, Trevor Harrison, Dan Day in the command center. Carson Beck, 2 touchdown passes tonight. Miami leads at 14-3. Florida State is a second down and 10. 1:57 to go in the half with the ball at their 21-yard line. Fitzgerald has an interception tonight for Miami, and the Canes have also taken the ball away on a fumble.
We're going to look at those what could have been numbers for Carson Beck at halftime, Joe.
Beck so far, 9 for 11, 126 yards. Castellanos, 7 for 12, 76. Florida State has run for 90 yards. Miami has run for 21. FSU, the number one offense, coming in 600 yards. They've got 166 tonight. Miami held Florida to 0 for 13 on third downs. Florida State is 50%, 4 for 8. Castellanos steps into the shotgun. Sawchuk to his right shoulder. Sawchuk, 8 carries, 37 yards. 209-pound redshirt junior, 234 yards coming into this game. Second down play. Castellanos to throw. Right sideline. Robinson reaches up and snags it out of the air at the 31 for a first down.
Miami playing a little off coverage, giving him some cushion, not allow him to get beat over top. Excellent play by Deuce Robinson, using all 6'6" of his body frame.
9 catches for 147 against Virginia. Came to the 4-man front. Sawchuk resets to the left shoulder of Castellanos. 14-3 Miami, tail end of the half. Kane send a blitz. Castellanos going to be sacked. They got him. Mesidor's there. Torre was there. Mesidor and Torre collaborating. Mesidor, I believe, first on the scene.
Well, the push came from the entire defensive front. But Akeem Mesidor, the other half of the gruesome twosome, he gets to the quarterback and some follow-up by Torre.
Mesidor came in with 2.5 sacks. Second down and 13, 1:24 to go. Castellanos trying to set up a screen for Sawchuk at the 20. Looking for a block at the 30.
Nope.
35 upended at the 37 by Frederic. They needed 18. They came up just short. Third down now for Florida State. 3rd and 5. Just over a minute to go. 14-3 Miami. Castellanos to throw. He looks left and it's incomplete. Boy, Jacoby Thomas was in the area. Florida State will have to punt it away. Florida State, they've been averaging 53 points a game. They've got 3.
They are in Gunnar Hansen, the left tackle's head. He was a split second away from being offsides. He's facing Mesidor, and that speed rush is just too much for him. That ball was tipped.
Malachi Tony deep to receive.
Tony stands back at the Miami 20-yard line. Right foot onto it by Cemento. Tony comes right. It hits at the 25. And
let it go, baby.
Down to the 4. So, Miami has a 14-3 lead. 3 timeouts. Florida State has only 1. If I'm Miami again, I just kind of bite the bullet on this one.
I don't disagree.
Florida State can only stop the clock 1 time. So Miami can go to the locker room with a 14-3 lead.
Miami has left 3 big plays out of this equation in the first half. 2 of those were points. Florida State owning the time of possession battle. Miami just went in with the big play and playing very, very good defense, holding this Florida State team to just 3 points in the first half.
The ball is at the Miami 8-yard line. Beck in the shotgun, his eyes roaming left to right, looking over the Florida State defense. He gives it to Fletcher. Fletcher tries to squeeze over the right side, piled up at the 11. B.J. Gibson. Take that back. James Williams leads the charge. Along with Williams, Amari Williams. Clock is running. 25 seconds. Florida State can stop it only one time. But I think they're going to go to the locker room. They'll try to regroup. Miami ready to go to the locker room. They lead at 14-3. Carson Beck, 2 touchdown passes. Perfect partnership with C.J. Daniels and Malachi Toney. So Miami, Florida State scored first, but their offense has not been heard from since then. Miami holding the nation's number 1 offense to 3 points. Castellanos, 9 for 15 for 99 yards. Miami will take a 14-3 lead to halftime.
I've seen this before, Joe. He's got everybody huddled up on the sideline.
Yep.
I mean, at the 20-yard line.
Could have been 21-3. We'll hear from Mario Cristobal here momentarily.
Miami's at 50.
Coach Cristobal finishing up with television. Josh Darrow standing by. Run yards have been hard to come by for Miami. The Canes have taken the ball away twice. Here's Josh Darrow.
All right, Coach, you've had explosive plays on offense in the pass game. Defensively, a lot of violence swarming to the ball and the turnovers. How important has that been?
Yeah, the defense after that first series, once they got deep in our territory, they got their cleats to the ground and started playing Miami Hurricane football. And it's critical, man. They've taken the ball away. We got to take more advantage of that on offense. We had a chance to do so, and we didn't.
All right, Coach, thank you. Joseph.
Hurricanes will get the ball to start the third quarter. 14-3 Miami at Doak Campbell Stadium. We've reached halftime, so we'll pick over the bones with Danny Rabinowitz. We've reached halftime. Your score: Miami 14, Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break of the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's medical moment brought to you by the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. As kids grow and get more active, bumps and bruises are to be expected, but practicing sports can bring an array of more serious orthopedic injuries. Contact sports like football and soccer often cause acute injuries, while year-round training in activities like gymnastics or baseball can lead to overuse injuries. Because children's bones are still developing, growth plate injuries and stress fractures require special attention. Treatment for these injuries focus on healing without hindering growth and ensuring a gradual, safe return to play. But prevention is key. Ensuring proper biomechanics, encouraging cross-training, limiting year-round specialization, promoting strength and flexibility greatly reduces risks. With the right care, kids can recover and get back to sports they love in no time. Thanks for listening to this medical moment brought to you by the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Recover your game. Discover more at uhealthsports.com.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or a tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Outstanding, exceptional, delightful. That's how our customers describe their buying experience at JM Lexus. Maybe that's why we have a nearly perfect Google rating with almost 22,500 reviews and counting. And we have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Plus, you'll always save more with no dealer fee. In one word, amazing. Come experience amazing today. Online at jmlexus.com.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit uhealthsports.com.
It's halftime of this Miami Hurricanes football game on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network.
Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Welcome inside our Miami Hurricanes Network studios. We have reached halftime, and it is Miami 14 and FSU 3 as the Hurricanes defense stands up strong in that first half. Boy, an impressive half, especially Ruben Bain. It looks like Micah Parsons out there, something the way he has been dominating this football game. For the Hurricanes, Carson Beck ends up going 9 of 11, 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had the long completion, which we'll get to the highlights momentarily here. But for Miami, they did struggle running the football in this first half. Let's see how they approach half number 2. Do the Hurricanes start to get back to that running game? Fletcher had a little bit of success. Miami kind of got away from that just a bit as the Canes just run for 24 yards in that first half. FSU actually did outgain Miami 181 to 150 in total yards. Tommy Castellanos threw for 99 yards. He was 9 of 15, but Florida State was able to run the football. They had 82 yards on the ground. But the big difference here, of course, the turnovers. You had an interception, a fumble, for FSU, and those did prove to be costly here, in this first half. So again, Carson Beck with a couple of touchdown passes, one of those going to Malachi Toney. He would have had 2. One was taken off the board due to an illegal motion call. So that certainly, hurt the Canes there. It was going to make it 21-3. Instead, we were at 14-3 here at the half. CJ Daniels, had the initial, touchdown grab. That was a 7-yard pass from Carson Beck that got the Canes into the end zone for the first time in this game. Then again, Malachi Toney, 4 catches, 56 yards, in the first half as, he leads Miami in receiving. Daniels right behind him at 51. I gotta tell you, it will be very interesting to see how Miami approaches this second half. You have to think they are going to look to pound away here at this Florida State defensive line and see if they can't get Mark Fletcher a little more involved in this one. Miami only ran the ball a total of 12 times. 2 of those were scrambles by Carson Beck. So they did not really run the ball as much as we would have expected. Now, again, Miami did not have the ball very much in this first half to begin with. Carson Beck only threw 11 passes, and the Canes only ran the ball 12 times. So it is a split there, but again, Miami did not have too many plays in that first half. They had the flea flicker touchdown right after the quick turn change of possession there. All right, we will take a pause. When we come back, we will take a look at some scores from college football. Very busy day, wild day in the ACC as well. So we'll take a look at all of that when we come back. Your halftime score, it's Miami 14 and Florida State 3.
Tired of power outages during your daily routine? Say goodbye to those frustrations with All-Phase Electric Service and Generac's Clean Energy Solutions. All-Phase Electric state-of-the-art systems keep your home running smoothly during outages. Generac's Clean Energy Solutions will make losing power improbable. All-Phase Electric Service experts will customize a system to fit your home and budget. Visit allphase-electric.com today and start enjoying uninterrupted power. allphase-electric.com. No compromise in your safety. Don't be left in the dark during power outages. All-Phase Electric Service is proud to offer Generac automatic standby generators to keep your home or business running smoothly during unexpected outages. Peace of mind, power will restore in seconds. Plus, Generac automatic standby generators are highly efficient, reliable, and cost-effective. Visit allphase-electric.com. That's allphase-electric.com, keeping you powered up when you need it most. No compromise in your safety.
It's football season at Tavern on the Bay. Watch all the college and NFL games on Tavern's HD TVs, including their 4K big screen. The biggest in Naples. Enjoy game day food and drink specials. Plus on Sundays, Tavern's Sunday Fun Day, featuring $7 mimosas all day with fireball and shot specials starting at 4. So score your own touchdown this football season at Tavern on the Bay. Voted best sports bar by Naples Illustrated 8 years in a row. In Bayfront, across from Tin City in Naples.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine, and our team is a triple threat to big insurance companies. Don't settle with the insurance companies for a fraction of what your case is worth. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Get your free case review right now. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Ring office Fort Myers.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
Recap the first half of this Hurricanes game on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
14-3. Hurricanes in front of FSU. First road game of the season here for the University of Miami, as they put together defensively just a very, very strong first half here, and then offensively able to strike on a couple of big plays to get those touchdowns. Miami will get the ball to start half number 2. All right, let's take a look at some scores here, and we'll start first inside of the ACC. And you had number 24 Virginia hold on to beat Louisville 30-27. That game ending in overtime. How about that one? So Virginia gets the 5-1. Louisville, their first loss of this season. Again, the ACC is just all over the map here. SMU gets a 3-2 on the year. They beat Syracuse today, 31-18. NC State a winner over Campbell. More in conference play here, Wake Forest 30-23 over Virginia Tech. North Carolina got rocked again today, falling to Clemson. Clemson still under 500 at 2-3. 38-10 was your final there, and Boston College gets waxed pretty good here by Pitt, 48-7. So again, things are starting to get interesting, to say the least, here in the ACC. Get you some scores from games earlier today, and the big upset perhaps of the day. Well, you had a few of them actually. UCLA, who didn't have a win on the season. I believe they're like 25-point underdogs in this game. They beat Penn State 42-37, number 7 Penn State. So they lose again here. The Gators are back in the win column. They beat number 9 Texas 29-21. Number 10 Alabama beating number 16 Vanderbilt 30-14. Notre Dame cruises past Boise State 28-7. You had number 12 Georgia beating Kentucky 35-14. Cincinnati pulls the upset 38-30 over number 14 Iowa State. Number 20 Michigan 24-10 over Wisconsin. Number 22 Illinois beats Purdue 43-27, and number 23 BYU over West Virginia 38-24. Games in progress right now. You have number 11 Texas Tech on top of Houston 25-11. Second half has just started there. At the half, number 1 Ohio State leading Minnesota 21-3. No problem there for the Buckeyes. And number 6 Texas A&M and a little bit of a shootout here with Mississippi State 7-3 at the half there. All right, we will take a pause. When we come back, we will get you set for the start of half number 2. It is Miami leading Florida State 14-3 at the half.
Whether you're pushing your limits as a pro or playing for fun on the weekends, injuries happen. But when the aches and pains hit, trust the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute with your game. Our team provides advanced care for sprains, strains, and tears backed by academic research. We'll get you back on track at your own pace. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is here to help you recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
Want to see a specialist without a referral? Good news! Care Plus Health Plan's Care Access HMO plan is available in your area. Our plan is designed so you can focus on what truly matters, your health. You get direct access to the in-network specialists you need when you need them. So if you're new to Medicare and searching for a Medicare Advantage plan, this may be the plan for you. Call 1-833-CARE-PLUS, 1-833-227-3758 to speak to a licensed Care Plus sales agent.
South Florida Care Plus is an HMO plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Care Plus depends on contract renewal. Certain services or medications may require pre-authorization.
The Kendall Toyota Model Year-End Sales Event. Get their lowest price on the best-selling, affordably friendly new 2025 Toyota Corollas with huge model year-end savings. Sharp looks, ultra reliability, and the smartest tech. The new Corolla has it all. See thousands on used cars up to 50% off the original selling price. 100% credit approval is their goal. Best value, fast service, friendly staff. It's all at Kendall Toyota on US 1. Number 1 in the 305 since 1969. Call 305-KENDALL.
Spreadsheets, clunky software, 100 different logins just to run your business?
There's a better way. Odoo. One simple, connected platform that handles sales, inventory, accounting, and more. So you can focus on growing, not juggling. Make the switch today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Let's continue to recap the first half of this Hurricanes game on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Castellanos steps into the shotgun. He looks across, that unfriendly eye staring at him from the Miami Hurricanes. On a 4th down and 8. Long count. Looks to the sidelines. Miami not budging. Here's a snap. Looking, tight pocket, throws it down the field.
Got it.
Intercepted by Miami. Fitzgerald's got it at the 30. Gets a block at the 35. He's to the 40. He's to midfield. 45. He jumped around and he takes it all the way down to the Florida State 42-yard line. Freshman Bryce Fitzgerald with his 3rd interception of the season. Castellanos thought he had a man open. He lofted it down the field like a butterfly drunk on tequila, and Fitzgerald picked it off.
Joe Zagacki, interesting one there on the call. That was the interception there, and Castellanos got actually very fortunate on that play that didn't end up worse for him, because he was looking towards the sideline when that ball was snapped. He actually made a nice play to hold on to and still chuck that ball downfield. But nonetheless, one of the 2 Florida State turnovers. Miami has a huge opportunity right now in this game. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. They are up 14-3. And if they can find a way to put some points on the board, they are going to make this really, really tough here for FSU, who essentially is going to get predictable on offense, you would think, right? They're going to have to throw the ball and move quickly, especially if Miami's able to put some points on the board here. Tommy Castellanos goes 9 of 15, 99 yards, no touchdowns, the 1 interception in the first half. Obviously no touchdowns, just a field goal for Florida State. And that was the opening drive for the Seminoles. They took it all the way down the field. Miami holds on a goal-to-go situation. So, again, the defense has just been fantastic for the Hurricanes in this game. They just keep making play after play, and that Mesidor-Bain combination is proving to be very problematic here for Florida State. All right, Miami will have the ball when we come back. It'll be the second half with the Hurricanes leading 14-3. The second half is coming your way next.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal...
Would you drive your car 25,000 miles without an oil change? Well, the same applies to your AC system. Regular maintenance will help your AC system run more smoothly and efficiently, helping to prevent expensive repairs and replacements. If you notice a sudden jump in your power bill, call Purified Air Conditioning. If your old AC system is causing those high utility bills, we can show you how an efficient Train system can help you lower them. And remember, it's hard to stop a Train. Purified Air. License number CAC 1817070.
Are you starting to realize your current advisor is actually not managing your money at all? No timely advice? No timely changes? More of a set it and forget it? The reality is most advisors working for banks, Wall Street firms, and insurance companies are really acting in a sales capacity, selling third-party money manager services or products the firm recommends or manufactures. That's not advice, and that certainly is not money management. At Resdy Wealth Management, we're different. We're an actual fee-only fiduciary money manager. We actually manage your money. Timely, active, and in your legal best interest. If you're tired of bad advice, it's time for appropriate change to Resdy Wealth Management. If you have at least a $500,000 portfolio, get your free retirement analysis, your retirement success score. Avoid the major pitfalls many retirees face at ResnyWealth.com. That's REZNY Wealth.com.
There's only one name for carpet in Southwest Florida, and that's the Floormeisters. If you're looking for carpet, now's the time to visit their store and check out Dreamweaver Select. It's the Carpet Man's carpet with beautiful patterns for every style, along with a great warranty, even for stairs. Dreamweaver is thicker than your normal Berber carpet and just as tough. Floormeister stocks 15 colors and they'll install in a week or less. They're on Naples Boulevard next to Costco or at floormeisters.com.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
Back at Doak Campbell Stadium, 14-3 Miami. Before we start the second half, let's go to the Hurricane sidelines. Josh Darrow and Dr. Kaplan.
All right, I'm here with Dr. Kaplan, Chief of Sports Medicine for UHealth, and we always talk, obviously, about the care we provide our athletes, but obviously UHealth, the UHealth system is for everybody, including cameramen for ESPN who get taken out. You are at least overseeing that up to some degree.
Not intentionally, but I was the closest there, and when I started talking to him, he had an epileptic situation in the past, so we just stabilized him and got EMT involved, but mostly we take care of the Canes.
So let's ask you, 2 weeks, had a bye week. How do you guys sort of program that to get you can obviously rehabilitate guys who are dinged up. We can get guys ready to perform at their highest level. How do you manage the 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, we spent a lot of time making sure we spend time with Coach, with Adam and Pete, making sure that we know exactly where every player is, what their needs are, who needs a little bit of a break, who could kind of do more in practice that week. But it was very planned, very intentional for the whole roster.
And lastly, we know what we like to celebrate, assuming things go our way. In our religion this week, we had to fast for 24 hours, so I'd imagine that milkshake might be an extra tasty tonight if things go as scheduled.
Absolutely. I'm going to have the Carson Beck milkshake when he throws two more touchdowns.
Watch it. All right, Joseph.
2 more interceptions for Florida State. Okay, dark skies, bright lights. Doak Campbell Stadium, temperature here in the third quarter about 78 degrees, very pleasant for football. Miami just 26 rushing yards down in the first half. If they could get that run game going, boy, oh boy, then their play action game would really come alive.
It really will, Joe, and you can see the accuracy of Carson Beck. I mean, it's just the numbers on the scoreboard do not indicate the type of game that he has played tonight. Miami just wants to make sure that they come out in the second half, maintain that intensity level that they had through the first 30 minutes.
Hurricanes have outscored their opponents 21-7 in the third quarter. Florida State 49-10. Florida State scored first, led 3-0. Miami scored the next 14. Touchdown on this opening drive would be huge for Miami. Here we go. 30 minutes down, 30 minutes to go. Miami FSU, second half underway. The kick goes 10 yards deep. Miami will take it 25 yards in. Beck 9 for 11, 128 yards. Threw for 160 against the Gators. His career high is 459 against Mississippi State. 2 touchdown passes tonight. Has a 47-yard strike to C.J. Daniels for a first down. A touchdown to C.J. Daniels and 44 to Malachi Toney. From the 25, Miami all in white. Florida State in garnet and gold. Marty Brown starts the second half for Miami. 206 rushing yards so far this season. First down, handoff, Brown left side, avoids one, drags a tackler with him, lunges across the 30, gets to the 31-yard line. Thompson brings him down for Florida State, 5 yards for Miami. Hurricanes will go with their tempo offense.
Got the crowd quiet right now. They need to take advantage of that.
Daniels right, Marion left slot, right Toney. Beck holds his hands out. Going to throw for it, pump and go. Now comes left, he's going to run. Back to the 34, just short of the first down. I think he was trying to get the pump and go with C.J. Daniels.
You're 100% correct, Joe.
I thought he had him.
They stalled the corner on that side. Beck brings it down, didn't feel comfortable throwing across his body, and the angle that was left, a little frustration. You see it right there because he was looking for it, and it was there.
Canes are just 1 for 5 on third downs. First one of the third quarter tonight. Came in converting 50%. They need a yard, maybe 2. Beck's going to throw for it. Got the tight end. Baum's got it at the 40-yard line and a first down. Brought down by Nicholson along with Earl Little Jr. at 6 tackles against Miami last year. Baum, 7 yards and a first down. His 4th reception is a Hurricane, and Miami again goes tempo from the 41-yard line, leading 14-3. Third quarter at Doak Campbell Stadium. Beck, right side. Daniels has got along the sidelines to the 45, twisting and turning, gets to the 46, then the 47-yard line.
Marty Brown allowed that play to happen. He did a great job picking up the pressure of Florida State from the perimeter and saved Carson Beck from getting hit in the back and allowed him to make that throw.
5 yards, Kirkland brings him down. Daniels 3 catches, 56 yards. Alex Bauman, 2 catches for 13. Lines up tight on the right side. Second down and 5 for Miami. Third quarter just underway. Sweep left side. Brown cuts up toward the middle, breaks a tackle to midfield. That's hard running right there. He's just shy of the first down.
Split backfield, Joe, and You've got Fletcher out in front as a lead blocker, but Marty Brown, with great vision and feel, he gets to around where the tackle's set up and stops, plants his outside foot, cuts back inside, picks up some positive yards. Miami going with the guard tap right now. Their guard's hitting the center on his leg, letting him know that the offensive line is set, and then he can snap the football. Miami battling the noise of Doak Campbell Stadium.
Beck goes in under center. Brown averaging 50 yards a game, top of the eye, takes the carry. Right side has the first down into Florida State territory. He was able to peel over the right side for the first down. Quadarius Jones brings him down.
High formation. They put the fullback into the backfield, number 46. Alafatui also plays guard, but he's getting a lot of reps in short yardage and goal line. Very athletic freshman from Vegas. He makes a key block that allows the drive to stay alive.
Beck has 2 touchdown passes. Miami leads at 14-3. Opening drive, third quarter, Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami going right to left. Something happened there. I think Florida State jumped. Let's see. Nope, Miami. Cannot.
Left tackle.
Offense, number 7. 5-yard penalty.
Kind of hard to hide 6'9" when he jumps, Joe.
Canes are averaging 50 yards a game in penalties.
Well, these have to do with the environment. Miami going to more 2-back sets, allowing for pass protection or outlet routes for Carson Beck.
Canes 6 penalties for 35 yards. 1st and 15. Beck, the Fletcher. I thought they got his face mask on that one.
I agree with you.
I don't know. Darryl Daniel Lyons brings him down. Big fella from Homestead. 4 tackles against Virginia, 2 against Alabama. 2nd and 16 now for Miami. Over to the Miami sidelines across the way in Josh Darrow.
Mario Cristobal, Coach Cristobal would agree with you. He is hollering at the officials and pointing at the scoreboard that they missed that call.
14-3 Miami, a big 2nd down and 16 for Beck. What can Shannon Dawson draw up here?
They're playing off the ball. They're expecting the throw. Got to go underneath.
They rush perfect. 3. Right side, Fletcher on the catch to midfield. Fletcher to the 46, to the 45, maybe the 44. Again, just keep the ball in play.
That's it. There was nothing downfield. That is the exact throw that he was supposed to make. If it was more of a manageable distance, Miami would have converted.
Beck was told this week, don't get bored with the check down. 3rd down and 8 for Miami. The war chant goes up, approaching 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Canes are 3 for 7 on 3rd downs. This is a big one. Leading at 14-3. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. Miami going right to left. Beck, middle screen for Malachi. Tony looking for a block. Breaks a tackle. Tony to the 40-yard line. To the 39. He's going to come up just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, I love the play call. Put it in the big guy's hands. He's going to make the big play, give chance for the offensive line to get over there. Just a little bit short.
Miami wants to win with physicality. They want to put this game on the offensive line and running backs. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Wow.
Went for it earlier, led to a touchdown. This is 4th down and 1. Almost 4th down and 3. 9:29 to go. They need 3 yards on this big 4th down. And this one takes everybody out of their seats at Doak Campbell Stadium. 4th and 3. Beck to throw. Looking for Tony. He's got him for first down at the 30. 25 cuts up. Here we go. 15, 10, 5. Malachi Tony takes it all the way home. 41 yards for a touchdown. 41 breathtaking yards for the touchdown on a 4th down play. A dead-eye pass from Beck to Tony, and Miami's busted this one open. It's 20-3.
Malachi Tony lines up in the slot. The feature receiver slips out on the right-hand side, flashes the numbers, stays on the hash mark, throws on the accelerator, and 6 more points for the Miami Hurricanes.
The extra point by Davis is good. Carson Beck, talking about swinging a hot bat tonight. 14 out of 16, 193 yards. Malachi Tony, 6 catches, for 102 yards. A star is born in Tallahassee. Timeout with 9:09 to go, third quarter. Third-ranked Miami 21, 18th-ranked Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's medical moment brought to you by the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. As kids grow and get more active, bumps and bruises are to be expected, but practicing sports can bring an array of more serious orthopedic injuries. Contact sports like football and soccer often cause acute injuries, while year-round training in activities like gymnastics or baseball can lead to overuse injuries. Because children's bones are still developing, growth plate injuries and stress fractures require special attention. Treatment for these injuries focus on healing without hindering growth and ensuring a gradual, safe return to play. But prevention is key. Ensuring proper biomechanics, encouraging cross-training, limiting year-round specialization, promoting strength and flexibility greatly reduces risks. With the right care, kids can recover and get back to sports they love in no time. Thanks for listening to this medical moment brought to you by the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Recover your game. Discover more at uhealthsports.com.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or a tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
C-A-N-E-S, Canes. Are you ready? City National Bank is now the official bank of the University of Miami. Turn your financial goals into reality with personalized solutions designed to meet your needs. Whether you're growing your business or securing your financial future, City National Bank is here to support the you and help make your biggest plays possible. Check out how at citynational.com. City National Bank is member FDIC.
University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute's experts use the precision of academic medicine to help every athlete recover their game. Visit uhealthsports.com.
Hurricanes football brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle on a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Hurricanes travel 75 thrilling and captivating yards on a 4th down and 3. Carson Beck, 41 yards to Malachi Tony, the freshman. He dashes into the end zone, and Miami leads Florida State 21-3 at Doak Campbell Stadium. This is going to put Florida State in a whole different position now.
It could lead to some takeaway opportunities for your Miami defense.
Davis has the ball on the tee. Carter runs up. Carter Davis swings the right leg, sails it down the field, hits 7-yard deep and out of the end zone. 21-3 Miami. Castellanos this season, 9 for 14 against Alabama, 10 for 13 against Kent State, against Virginia, 14 of 28. You have to throw the ball quite a bit tonight. And we'll go over to the Miami sidelines and Josh Darrow.
Carson Beck and Shannon Dawson were calling after that play call, and Carson Beck said, man, they were in the coverage we wanted. I saw it and I knew it. And also the relationship between him and Malachi Tony, man, it is not like a 5th or 6th year guy with a freshman.
Nice partnership, first down. Castellanos the throw, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit a diving Squirrel White at the 45-yard line between the hash marks.
Miami sent Jacoby Thomas from the secondary with pressure, but just too hot a throw by Tommy Castellanos. He had Squirrel there. It would have been a good idea for them to catch him on the run instead of having him have to lay out for the catch.
Hurricanes wanted to get this into a drop-back game. Castellanos now looking at Miami unfriendly eyes on a 2nd down and 10. 21-3 Miami. He's going to throw. Now he ducks away from the rush. Gets away from one. He's across the 30, 35, 40. Oh, and he's hit late, maybe out of bounds. We'll see. Points are over there. No flags.
No flag. No.
At the 42. He does not spend a lot of time in the pocket.
Joe, my belief is it's one look and run. Doesn't matter the down, doesn't matter the distance or the spot on the field. That is the deal. Right there was an RPO as it is. He didn't hand it off. He took it himself.
Castellanos to throw.
Again.
Pressure from Moten. Throws left side of the field. Got a man wide open at the 40 of Miami. Stepping out of bounds at the 35. LaWayne McCoy from Central High School with his 5th reception of the season.
Miami unable to affect him in the pocket.
8:24 to go, third quarter. Carson Beck, 3 touchdown passes for Miami. Hurricanes lead the Noles here at Doak Campbell 21-3. That last pass went for 20 yards. Castellanos came into the game averaging 18 yards of completion.
Time for another takeaway by this Cane defense.
Hurricanes dig in on defense. They roll the pocket right side. Now he's looking. Here comes the pressure. He throws deep for square away. Intercepted in the end zone. Jacoby Thomas goes up and makes a two-handed grab. 5 yards deep in the end zone for the interception. His first as a Miami Hurricane, and the Canes have their 3rd takeaway of the night.
Poisier was in the back pocket of the receiver. Allows Thomas to come underneath the football and make the play.
Florida State had 70 yards on their opening drive. Since then, they have 111. Right back downstairs to Josh Darrow.
I think if you go back and watch that play, if they show it,
he was.
I think Tommy Castellanos was feeling 3 and 4.
There's no doubt about it. They both took the edge away and were one step away from a sack. Castellanos was on the stopwatch and had to get rid of it.
Beck and Fletcher, the backfield combination for Miami. Beck throws right side, caught by Lofton, the tight end, on a screen. Across the 25, surfs out to the 27-yard line. And Beck now just spraying the ball all around. 15 for 17 for Carson Beck. Six yards on that one for Lofton. Came in with 8 catches. Had 4 against Florida State for 43 yards. Beck was 17 of 30 against Florida for 160. Tonight, 15 of 17, approaching 200 yards. Takes a low shotgun snap. Play fake, dumps it out left side again. Lofton steps out of one tackle, hit the 30. 35, pushed out of bounds near sideline.
I love seeing them get him involved. They just really thought, Florida State's defense thought they were motioning him over to be an added blocker. Not the case. He was the intended receiver. They hit him in full stride, and he's able to get around the edge.
Jamar Arnaud tossed him out of bounds. Arnaud is a freshman from Fort Lauderdale. 7 minutes to play, third quarter. Miami scored 21 straight since Florida State opened the scoring. Hurricanes defense has been dominating in front of a nationwide audience at Doak Campbell Stadium. 74 degrees. The stars are out. Miami is showing plenty of star dust. Beck play fake. Got Tony on the right flat. Tony makes one miss and is dragged down at the 42, maybe the 43.
So nice to see these Hurricane receivers work as a group. Daniel's not the receiver, but the lead blocker. He's dealing with Wilson, the cornerback in the secondary, and is relentless in his blocking, which allows Tony to make some extra yards, and a perfectly thrown ball by Beck where Tony does not have to break stride at all.
Armo made the tackle again. Second down and 5, 6:10 to go. Beck takes, gives Fletcher left side, 45, angles left. Oh, he runs over a tackler and gets to midfield. He just punished one Florida State Seminole and pops off that tackle. And Miami's got another first down. The first downs tonight are brought to you by Kendall Toyota. Call 305-KENDALL. 8 yards and a first down for Mark Fletcher.
Well, we're waiting for Earl Little and Mark Fletcher to go head-to-head. The collision was won by Mark Fletcher.
Daniels goes out wide to the right side. Daniels 3 catches, 56 yards. Tony's had a starring night. 7 catches for 107. 5.5 to go, third quarter. Beck on a reverse to Keelan Marion. He's got a convoy of blockers. 45 to the 40, 35-yard line to the 30. Steps out of a tackle and inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line of Florida State before Jabril Rawls can finally bring him down.
Joe, the fact is he outran his blockers. If he would have slowed down and let the group of men that he had in front of him get there, he might still be running. but it would perfectly executed play, swarmed all the defense away from the ball carrier, and he got out there and got in front and picked up a Hurricane first down.
22 yards for Marion. Miami starting to dominate. 4:52 to play. Third quarter, the ball to 28 of Florida State. Miami moving to our left. The north end zone, awaiting Miami's arrival. Beck gives to Fletcher. Right side breaks one tackle. Fletcher to the 25, to the 24, maybe the 23-yard line. Brought down by Lyons. Daniel Lyons.
Miami with the split backfield again, balancing out the formation, and he's having a great night. Tonight is James Brockenmeyer. He's having to deal with Daryl Jackson, a young man that was a former Hurricane a couple years ago, projected high NFL pick as an interior defensive lineman, and he's winning the push and the shove.
Miami's had 3 rushing touchdowns in 3 straight games, but tonight it's 3 touchdown passes for Carson Beck. Off a play fake, he's looking to the end zone. He lofts it out there. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to get it to Johnson, but he was covered up by Edwin Joseph from Chaminade. Had the inside coverage with him every inch of the way. And Beck will be looking at a 3rd down and 6 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Big down for Miami. Want to get another get more points on the board right now. Would love the 6. We'll settle for the 3.
Canes are 3 for 8 on 3rd downs, 2 for 2 on 4th downs. Need 6 yards here. Beck throws, and it's caught on a screen to the 20-yard line. Here we go. 15, 10, 5. Daniels dives, end zone. Touchdown! Miami, 24 yards. An eruption of joy on the Miami sidelines, and an arrow through the Seminoles' heart. It's Miami 27 and Florida State 3 with 3:53 to go in the third quarter.
Carson Beck to C.J. Daniels on the slip screen, and C.J. Daniels basically puts this game out of reach.
Beck has 4 touchdown passes tonight. Daniels has 2 touchdown receptions. Tony has 2. 4 touchdown passes for Beck, and the extra point is good. 3:53 to go at Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami 28, Florida State 3.
Never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around and desert you. We were behind our Hurricanes, Joe.
Well, no one's deserting us yet. 3:53 to play, third quarter, 28-3 Miami. Let's pause for this network break on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Pork Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Outstanding, exceptional, delightful. That's how our customers describe their buying experience at JM Lexus. Maybe that's why we have a nearly perfect Google rating with almost 22,500 reviews and counting. And we have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Plus, you'll always save more with no dealer fee. In one word, amazing. Come experience amazing today. Online at jmlexus.com.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or a tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork. In Miami, wherever there's a Domino's game, that's where you'll find your abuelito. And at Doral Kia, that's where you'll always find a Pricito, our lowest price. Take advantage of a Pricito right now on all of your favorite new Kia models, like a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Visit us today at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com. Home of the Pricito, our lowest price.
Tony came in with 22 receptions, now has 29. So it's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Fourth quarter getting underway. The ball at the Canes 26-yard line. Miami has taken the ball away 3 times, and they've done a good job protecting.
That they have.
Jason Jenkins, Daryl Jackson manning the Florida State defensive line with Mandel Desir and Daryl Desir, the twins from Norland High School. Beck goes under center. First time this year. Tonight under center. Sends Daniels in motion. Turns and gives.
Forward.
Lyle coming right side. Uses a stiff arm. Oh, flags are down. He lost his shoe, I think. Flags are down. I don't know if they're going to get Lyle for a stiff. Oh, it's back here in the second.
Got 9. Excuse my laugh.
Holding. Offense. Number 9. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Well, okay, Elijah Lofton, the tight end, the powerful tight end for Miami, is in motion and he gets involved in his block, and it's so powerful that he is hooked up and he's driving, and actually what happens is the Florida State player grabs Elijah Lofton before he gets put on his back.
8 penalties for 60 yards for Miami, above their average per game. On the ground again to the 20 to the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. On the carry was Lyle, getting a good dose here tonight. Only had a couple of carries, 5 carries against Notre Dame.
Really one of the most explosive players on the Miami's offense, but they've given him some quality playing time tonight, and it's a great time for it. You know, they worked Fletcher and Brown very hard in the first 4 ball games of the year, and now you got Jordan Lyle, who's a different kind of back that presents a set of problems that are different from the other 2 guys for every defense.
He had only 1 carry against Florida State last year, 6 tonight. 2nd down and 14. Beck on a middle screen for Daniels. He got twisted around. He's back inside the 20. They're trying to bait Tony into something here.
Well, Florida State, Joe, they're playing 4 deep in the secondary. They're just not going to let anything happen if they can affect Miami on the deep ball they're doing to with that formation.
25-point lead for Miami.
Beck taking some responsibility for that play. You see him patting his chest, discussion with Brockmeyer, trying to get the snap situated. Still a lot of noise going on in this stadium, even though it looks like the crowd's starting to go home.
Canes 50% on 3rd downs, 5 for 10, but they need 16 long yards here. Beck to throw against a 4-man rush. Lofts it out there for Keelan Marion, off his hands, incomplete at the 30. So Miami will give up the football.
Plenty of time for Carson Beck. Just a little bit out of the reach. Good coverage by the Seminoles. Miami going to have to punt.
Joyce will punt it away. He'll stand back at his 5. Squirrel White stands at his 35. Joyce takes a high snap, puts the right foot into it. Squirrel White fields it. It's a 40 and is hammered. He caught it and then he got drilled by Dylan Day. Ouch. He is seeing stars inside his eyelids.
Now Dylan Day, that's going to give you a chance at the mucho macho play of the game right there, Joe. I mean, what a shot. They're going to see if it was a penalty here, Joe.
Oh, they'll sort that out. We'll take a timeout. We're in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes have gone by in the 4th quarter. Your score, 3rd ranked Miami 28, 18th ranked Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot.
Mom, can I get a tarantula?
No. Coffee? No. So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
Can I use the free phone?
Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more? Absolutely.
Face tattoo?
Absolutely not. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Whether you're pushing your limits as a pro or playing for fun on the weekends, injuries happen. But when the aches and pains hit, trust the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute with your game. Our team provides advanced care for sprains, strains, and tears backed by academic research. We'll get you back on track at your own pace. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is here to help you recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
During the Drive Into Fall event at Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, get up to $23,000 off MSRP, 0% financing, and no money down. Drive to Kendall and drive away in a new Jeep Gladiator for only $299 per month. Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.com.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or a tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. But the devil
Hurricanes football brought to you by Anna Jordan Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Dylan Day was called for targeting, so he's ejected. He'll miss the first half of the Louisville game, plus 15 more yards, and now Florida State is 48 yards away from snapping this 28-0 run by Miami.
I don't know how he could have avoided that.
Castellanos from the shotgun, jet sweep, trying to run right to left, and there's no place to go for Samuel Singleton, who's carried the ball 14 times for 168 yards this season.
Joe, he was just tracked down from behind by Keontae Scott.
Scott is having himself a monster game, 8 tackles for Keontae Scott. And Poyser is injured for Miami.
He'll be right.
Timeout. Defensive player. Injury.
We'll take a timeout as well. We'll pause for these words from your local station on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Pork, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Would you drive your car 25,000 miles without an oil change? Well, the same applies to your AC system. Regular maintenance will help your AC system run more smoothly and efficiently, helping to prevent expensive repairs and replacements. If you notice a sudden jump in your power bill, call Purified Air Conditioning. If your old AC system is causing those high utility bills, we can show you how an efficient train system can help you lower them. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. Purified Air. License number CAC 1817070.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 239-844-1000. That's 239-844-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Warning. If you enjoy chronic pain, sleepless nights, crushing anxiety, disappointment in the bedroom, and the inability to relax and watch a movie, stop listening now. If you don't enjoy those things,
The Greenhouse Dispensary has 3 locations in Naples and Marco Island. No medical card needed, no purchase limits, 21 and over, money back guarantee. Be kind to your mind. Just type The Greenhouse with 3 E's into your browser and find out what the buzz is all about today.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
Hurricanes lead at 28-3. We'll take another break. We'll pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Started in Tampa back in 84, selling drywall, stucco, insulation, and more. More than 40 years in the Florida sun. We're Gator Gypsum, getting it done.
Builders and contractors, when you need drywall and stucco supplies, count on Gator Gypsum. From acoustical ceilings and exterior finishes to wallboard, steel studs and tracks, safety products, and more. Gator Gypsum and their partner companies have all your projects covered. Choose from an amazing selection of quality building supplies from top brands like CertainTeed, Knopf, 3M, Clark Dietrich, Armstrong, DeWalt, and more. With an expert staff of experienced problem solvers, Gator Gypsum has the inventory, exceptional service, and unequaled coverage across Florida to give their construction customers a real advantage. They offer unmatched delivery capabilities and fast will call turnaround. 2 Southwest Florida locations, North Fort Myers and Bonita Springs. Gator Gypsum, online at GatorGypsum.com. That's GatorGypsum.com.
Gator Gypsum, getting it done.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
David Wasson here from Gulf Shore Sports. Think your fantasy football star will score in Week 5? Well, Hard Rock Bet has the odds for that, and pretty much everything else. Place bets in just a few easy taps on Hard Rock Bet. Let's get the party started on Hard Rock Bet.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
On second down and 11, Castellanos. He's going to try to throw, being pressured, being chased by Scott. He throws far side. It is. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. What a catch by the freshman, Javon Boggs. Miami sent Keontae Scott on a blitz.
It was a great catch and a great throw.
Yeah, Castellanos was able to peel out of it.
He really was. He just did a whipper turn on there and got Boggs. Boggs got both feet down. Can't argue that.
Another blitz. He throws right side. That one's incomplete. Again, trying to hit Javon Boggs. The previous one went for 14 yards. Now 12:06 to go. Miami 28-3 leaders, fourth quarter. Second down and 10 for Florida State. Castellanos 11 for 20, 133 yards. The ball at the Miami 35-yard line. Knowles going right to left. Here comes a double reverse. They pitch it back to Castellanos. Then he throws it incomplete. They ran a double reverse flea flicker, and you're down 25 points. Thank you, Gus Malzahn.
Yeah, if I'm the Florida State fans, I'm a little upset with that myself.
That play had no chance of working.
Miami has been upfield with the pass rush all night. They've been torturing Castellanos with quarterback pressures. And that play just eats time on the clock.
Third down and 10. It's been attack for the Miami defense. Looking for a reward right here on third and 10, leading 28-3. Castellanos, Salchuk to his right shoulder, drops back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going to try to run for it at the 30, zigs down to the 25, and slides down to the 23. He avoided and eluded about 7 white jerseys.
Yep, they do a good job adjusting. Florida State, that is, turning into downfield blockers as he's the runner. He's the heart and soul of this deal.
Going to hurry up. Castellanos a toss. Salchuk is upended by Jacoby Thomas. Quickly over to Josh Darrow.
So Mr. Poyser has come out of the tent. He's trying to walk off the injury. He's behind the tent now, in between the tent and the stands. He's trying to feel some comfort, get some motion, and trying to get himself to see if he can get back into the game.
First down for Florida State, 28-3 Miami. The ball at the Miami 23-yard line. Castellanos to throw, looking for the end zone. Now drifts to his left side. Still looking. He throws. He's got a man down at the 10-yard line. Danzy is brought down just short of the 10. Makai Danzy made the catch. Chase Smith is there. O'Connor is there. Scott is there.
Miami keeping all eyes on the quarterback. They're not going into any man coverage where they can get run off and allow Castellanos to pick up yards on his own.
Whistles blow before they hand the ball off to Salchuk. I think Miami called for a timeout.
Timeout was called. Miami, their first timeout at the half.
Florida State, 7 plays, 36 yards so far in the drive. Got off to a good start because of a targeting penalty. We'll step aside. We've got 10 minutes and 41 seconds to play at Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami 28, Florida State 3. Let's pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot.
Mom, can I get a tarantula?
No.
Coffee? No.
So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
Can I use the free phone?
Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more?
Absolutely. Face tattoo?
Absolutely not. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
Febreze.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
Whether you're pushing your limits as a pro or playing for fun on the weekends, injuries happen. But when the aches and pains hit, trust the experts at the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute with your game. Our team provides advanced care for sprains, strains, and tears backed by academic research. We'll get you back on track at your own pace. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is here to help you recover your game. Schedule an appointment today at uhealthsports.com.
Stephanie Prince is the GM in Tampa. 820 WWBA, the Big 8. With Bruce Maduri, the owner and general manager. Hello to Brad James. Dan Cilio's on that station. He'll be happy on Monday if this holds up. Over in Fort Myers, 103.3 and 105.9. Big salute to Jeff Wolf, the program director. Dave Wasson, afternoon show host. Down the Keys, 97.7, the Zone. Great general manager is Rick Lopez. In Stewartport, St. Lucie, 1590, talking the Treasure Coast. Hello to George Coles. And in Panama City, that's like another 200 miles west here. WGXX, ESPN 104.3. Randy Williams, the general manager and a big Hurricane supporter. Miami 28-3 leaders over Florida State. 10 minutes and 41 seconds before we decide a winner. 25-point lead for Miami. Hurricanes have scored 28 straight points. Beck has 4 touchdown passes. Florida State scored on the opening drive, have not scored since, but they've gone 36 yards on 7 plays, and they have the ball at the Miami 11-yard line. Castellanos is going to run it himself. Left side 10, and is ushered out of bounds. Damari Brown. Castellanos steered the ball left, and Brown was there to usher him out.
Quarterback draw play. Most potent player they have on offense. They're going to mount a comeback. It will come on his shoulders.
2nd and 7 from the 8. Castellanos rolling to the right side. In trouble. He's going to throw left side end zone. Oh, and is he caught or not? Incomplete. Incomplete. It was Deuce Robinson tried to catch it on a low pass, and
it was close.
It was close, yeah. Damari Brown had the coverage. Castellanos a whirling dervish on that one. He was all over the field.
Castellanos breaks every rule in the book and almost comes up with an outstanding play. It really wasn't Castellanos' fault. He was there, and Deuce was the one that dropped the football.
Knowles are 5 for 11 on 3rd downs. 8 yards for a touchdown, 7 yards for a first down. 3 receivers right, Robinson short side left. Salchuk in the backfield. Castellanos left pass mark. The throw, now he's going to run.
Got it.
Now he comes back. He's not going to run. Now he throws. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Caught by Loane McCoy. I thought he was over the line of scrimmage, to be honest with you.
3rd and 7. They make
I thought
he
threw it from the 5. McCoy caught it. And it's now 28-9. 10 minutes to go in the game. 8-yard touchdown. Castellanos to McCoy from Central High School, his first touchdown. That completes a 10-play, 47-yard drive. They'll go for 2. 5 receivers in the pattern for Castellanos. Waits for Pittman to come in motion. He lobs it, end zone, over, shoots. Oh, now a late flag comes in.
Really?
Come on. How much more are you going to help Florida State? 9 penalties for Miami, 2 for FSU.
That ball wasn't even catchable.
Pass interference, defense, number 8. After this is to the goal penalty, remains the try down.
One thing Miami's going to have to clean up these penalties. 10 penalties for 78 yards. They get another crack at it. 28-9, 10:04 to go in the game. Pittman a wing to the right side. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver way out right side. Ball at the 1.5. Danzy takes out the jet sweep and he's into the end zone. Blinds are down. Chase Smith pulled the face mask. Miami's got to get their poise now. That's 11 penalties on Miami.
Whoa, that was a face mask.
Yep.
He was looking out the ear hole.
10 plays, 47 yards in 2:29. Florida State converts on the 2-point conversion. It's now 28-11 with 10 minutes to go in the game.
That was on Chase Smith.
Yep. Miami's got to run out this clock.
The ruling on the field, the 2-point try is good. Personal foul, face mask, defense number 41. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 55. Those fouls will offset. We will have the kickoff at the 35-yard line.
Well, Hanson's had a tough day at the office. Florida State's left tackle. He's been rattled all day between Bain and Mesidor. That left tackle is part of the offsetting penalties.
17-point lead with 10 minutes to go. Got to be ready for the onside kick now. 28-11. Florida State scored on their opening drive. That's their first touchdown of the night.
Those penalties will be enforced. We'll have the try at the the kickoff at the 35-yard line.
How come every time Miami has Jerry Magdalenas, there's like a million penalties?
Because he hears you talking about it.
I guess you're right. 10 penalties
for
Miami.
Does it just to aggravate you?
Yeah. 10 for Miami, 2 for Florida State. I mean, Chase Smith has got a pretty clear penalty.
It is. Got him on the shoulder, his hand slipped up and grabbed the face mask.
Well, Miami's got to have, let's see what they got up front here.
A lot of time left in this football game.
Yep, 10 minutes to go. Forever in college football.
Number 0 for Miami is reported. Reporting in at number 82.
That's Marion, I think, or it could be Scott. Got to expect the onside kick here from Weinberg.
First effect tonight.
Up by Beck takes and hands it away. Jordan Lyle hit by Graham. Omar Graham played well against Miami last year. Tonight is his 32nd career game. War chant goes, but the clock continues to tick. Woo.
Inez Cooper did an outstanding job on DeSere, one of the twins from Norland. Basically just put him flat on his back. You rarely see that, but Inez Cooper did it.
Go Campbell Stadium, under a dark as ink sky. Here's the handoff again, Fletcher. And I guess maybe to the 40-yard line. Hurricanes would be nice to get in a field goal range, get 3 of those points back. Just a 17-point lead with 9:15 to go. Miami's 5 for 11 on third downs. Florida State has all 3 timeouts remaining. This is not field goal range for Miami. Hurricanes 28, Florida State 11. I've been in this stadium where too many crazy things have happened.
Reporting in is number 0.
Fletcher and Beck, the backfield combination. Fletcher 11 carries, 36 yards. Third down and 7. Beck's going to throw for it, pumps right. Looking middle. Fires, incomplete for Marion.
Got a flag out there.
And there's a flag down. Was he hit late?
They're going to get a holding call on the left guard, on the right guard, excuse me.
Beck got hit.
Holding, offense, number 63. Penalties declined. 4th down.
Well, Dylan Joyce has to punt this one inside the 10-yard line. Miami had great field position, didn't do anything with it. 8:38 to go. 11 penalties, 94 yards for Miami.
Frustrating the coach, too.
Joyce comes on. I would imagine he's going to see a pretty good rush here from Florida State.
Legitimate call on the holding, Joe.
And Joyce pooched this one in.
Coach Cristobal realized how unfortunate that call is right there. I mean, the chance to really put this game out of reach, get it with good field position, and now you're hoping to pin Florida State back.
Joyce has it. Angles for the right corner. Fair catch is called for at the 4-yard line. Florida State will have it 96 yards away. Miami cannot get up a quick score or get bamboozled by Florida State. We've got 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Miami 28-11 leaders over Florida State. Now you got to finish the game. And before Florida State comes back out of the field, we'll go over to Josh Darrow.
Joe, you could be a coach. That's pretty much what Coach Heatherman, he gathered up the whole defense, and he had a message. He said, look, that was on us. That was bad on us. Bad details, bad execution, bad eyes. Just calm down, settle down. Let's go out there and play better.
Florida State needs something quick. Miami's got to force them to earn it. They start from their 4-yard line, 96 yards away, with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the game. All 3 timeouts for Florida State, 28-11 Miami. Castellanos stands in his end zone. Sawchuk to his right shoulder. Castellanos pops his hands twice, drops back to throw, fires, knocked away. Nice play by Jacoby Thomas on the pass intended for the tight end, Pittman.
Well, this secondary is playing outstanding for Miami tonight. You pick the name. They're going to get great grades. At some point, Castellanos is going to have to take a shot.
Castellanos 13 out of 25, 153 yards.
My guess is they're going to go right with Robinson.
Well,
or they'll go with the speedy guy, Danzy, right?
Old days, this is where Bobby Bowden would throw it deep out of his own end zone. From the 4-yard line of FSU. On a 2nd down and 10, Miami sends a blitz. Castellanos stands in his end zone, launches it into the Florida State bench, incomplete. Tried to get it to Pittman, and Torrey had the coverage right on his heels.
You know, Joe, he's less accurate when he has to stand in the pocket and settle his feet. It's almost better when he's moving and rolling and moving around constantly. He's able to get the football where he wants. His accuracy is better.
Florida State 50% on 3rd down, 6 for 12. This is a 3rd and 10. 8:23 to go in the game. 28-11 Miami, the ball at the Florida State 4. This could almost put the long nails in the coffin. Hurricanes showing pressure on a 3rd and 10. Castellanos to throw. Miami runs a stunt. He fires, caught by Robinson at the 18-yard line. That's a 1st down. They get out of jail.
Miami determined not to give up the big one. Ahmad Moten doing an excellent job putting some pressure on. He gets pushed to the side of the quarterback, and of course they're going to Deuce Robinson.
His 4th catch of the night. 1st down for Florida State at their 18-yard line. Castellanos from the left hash mark being chased by Mesidor. And Bain throws on the run. McCoy caught it at the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Basaint. I'll tell you what, Castellanos is becoming Houdini.
But you see what I mean? His accuracy was so good. He's in a full sprint, going to the right-hand side and makes the throw to the sideline.
11 yards, another first down for Florida State. They've gone from the 4 to the 29. Miami having trouble getting people on. Sawchek has the handoff. Left side, hit once, hit twice to the 35.
Take your time. Don't let him up.
Blunt makes the tackle for Miami with Scott. Clock is running, 7:36 to go. Fourth quarter, second down and 3 after the 7-yard pickup for Sawchuk. Miami leads it 28-11. Castellanos in the shotgun. Florida State might have moved on the left side.
There's no might there, Bubba.
Hurricanes had the fire-breathing Dragons warmed up.
Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Made him move prematurely. They had Thomas and Mesidor, the safety and the defensive end, threatening Mr. Hansen.
Florida State came in averaging 600 yards a game of offense, and Miami's held them to under 300 for now. 7 minutes and 27 seconds to decide this one. Miami 28, Florida State 11. Miami scored 28 unanswered points. Castellanos looking right. Throws right, incomplete. McCoy fell down. Frederic had the coverage. Another third down coming up. Florida State 7 for 12 tonight. Miami came into the game 7th in the country, holding their opponents to 24% on third down. But Florida State is making 7 for 13.
Bain and Mesidor, see Mesidor coming back on, but Bain and Mesidor on the sideline over there with Josh Darrow. Their rep count getting awfully high.
Third down and 8, 7:11 to go. Icy time. Castellanos to throw. Bain chased him underneath, caught by Pittman. He's wrestled to the ground by Wesley Bassett, well short of the first down. Wesley in his 43rd game, 147 career tackles, and Florida State faces a fourth down.
Good job by Bassett. They threatened him a little bit at the line of scrimmage that they were going to bring the Mike backer in the zero gap, and then as soon as the ball snapped, he drops back off into coverage, keeps his eye on the quarterback, makes sure that he reacts in time, and avoids the first down.
4th and 5, FSU 0 for 1 on fourth downs tonight. 8 for 12 this season. Danzy comes in motion right to left. 28-11 Miami. Canes rush 6. They throw a slant and it's caught by Robinson for a first down at the 40. Poyser brings him down at the 41 of Florida State. Knowles stay on the field. 6 yards for Deuce Robinson. 6:19 and counting at Doak Campbell Stadium. Miami 28, Florida State 11. They're going to need to take a shot here soon. Castellanos in a backpedal. Drifts to his left. Blunt is chasing. Castellanos throws on the run. Caught by Danzy at the Miami 40. Snatched it out of the air with 2 hands.
About as good a catch as you're going to see. You've got Castellano running to the left. You think it's an impossible throw. It's not. Danzy flashes his numbers, surrounded by a pair of Hurricanes, and comes up with the catch.
Florida State all 3 timeouts remaining. They trail 28-11. Chroma's in the backfield. Castellanos to throw. Miami sends pressure. He fires deep down the field. It's overthrown. He had Deuce Robinson out there. Incomplete.
Excellent coverage by Miami, going stride for stride with Deuce Robinson, and Jacoby Thomas again. Another great play by the 6'2" senior.
Ball's at the Miami 40 with 5:41 to go. Miami 28, Florida State 11. They're trying to make it a little more interesting. Now Lightfoot into the game. Hurricanes again creeping up with pressure on a second down and 10 for Castellanos. Play clock is down to 6. He holds his hands out, and now what happened here?
Bunch of tattletale.
This has been a 10-play, 56-yard drive.
Game, defense, 5-yard penalty.
My goodness.
They're going to get
down. The game clock will start on the snap.
12 penalties on Miami.
It's too many, Joe, but don't let it wear you out.
Almost 100 yards in penalties. Florida State now 324 total yards. Came in averaging 600. Sawchuk in the backfield with Castellanos. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Kane sent a safety blitz. It's picked up. He drifts to his right side. He throws far side. Incomplete for Danzy at the 25 of Miami.
They're just trying to bracket Castellanos in the pocket. Bain and Mesidor not on the field. Got the young guys in that are a little more rested.
Castellanos 18 of 34. He threw 32 passes against Virginia, Josh Darrow.
Donald, they got their rest. They're back in.
There they come.
Here comes Blunt in as well. Bain on one end. Now Blunt comes into the other defensive end spot. The ball to Miami 35 on a 3rd and 5. Castellanos has been a magician on 3rd down from the 35. Here comes the pressure. Bain is there. Castellanos just gets it away. Bain had him in his grasp. And here comes 4th down, perhaps the last roll of the dice for Florida State.
Bain comes in, fresh, relaxed, rested, sets his feet. He's in an up stance. He just works his way around Pettis, the right tackle. Dips his shoulder, comes underneath, gives a little swat. Nice clean sack.
4th down, Florida State 1 for 2. 4th down and 5, 5:29 to go. 28-11 Miami. Hurricanes could bring the curtains on the show. Could bring the curtains of the show down right now. Castellanos sends Dansby in motion left to right. Miami rushes 3. He wants to run. Gets away from 1. He's at the 30 and got a 1st down. He's trying to make this a 9-point game. Around the 5-minute mark, 5:17 to go. Ball to Miami 28. Castellanos to throw. Here comes more pressure. Throws on the run and it's incomplete. Down at the 15-yard line. Nice play by Keontae Scott, who has been all over the field tonight. Deflected away. Intended for Danzy.
Marquise Lightfoot, true freshman in the ball game. And a lot of time of possession by this Florida State offense tonight. They've been putting the pressure on the Miami defense. A lot of reps by the Hurricane defense.
Castellanos 18 for 36. 207 yards. 2nd down coming up. 28-11 Miami. 1 sack to end this thing. Florida State turned it over 3 times. Castellanos looking over the Miami defense, looking at unfriendly eyes. Here they come. He drifts to his left. He's on the hash mark. He's going to run again. The throws. On the run is a man out there and overthrows him. Jalen Lucas down at the 10-yard line.
That's all on Castellanos. He's flushed and running all around the pocket. Receiver was there. Just overthrown and out of bounds.
Castellanos up to 37 attempts. 18 to 37. 207 yards. Florida State 7 for 15 on 3rd downs.
Remember what you said in the beginning of the broadcast. You don't want him running the football. Let him throw, throw.
3rd down and 10. 5 minutes to go in the game. 28-11 Miami. Noles have all 3 timeouts remaining. Castellanos stands on the left hash mark. Ball to Miami 27-yard line. They're going to rush 5. He sidearms it underneath, caught by Pittman. Upended at the 22. He does throw a sidearm a lot. You get your hands up, you can deflect the ball. 4:51, 4th down coming up.
Good open field tackle by Miami.
So 2 for 3 on 4th downs. Maybe the last sip for Florida State at the last sip saloon. 4:38 to go. Clock running. 28-11 Miami.
Great open field tackle by Fitzgerald.
Ball at the Miami 26-yard line. Castellanos in the shotgun. Will throw for the 39th time. Here comes the pressure from Lightfoot. He throws on the run. Is it caught? Pittman caught it at the 10. Make it the 11.
He steps up, runs to the right. Pittman catches the football while falling forward. Pittman a good target. This is really their best tight end.
I think they need to look at it. This is a 17-play drive.
Second charge, timeout. To Miami.
Miami, they need a breather. 17 plays, 85 yards.
You're right, they do need a breather.
Florida State has all 3 timeouts remaining, plus the 2-minute timeout, and 4 minutes to go. Trying to make up a 17-point deficit. It's been the money downs. We talked about that a long time ago. Get off the field on the money downs. 17 plays, 85 yards in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. He's 7 for 15 on this drive. They've run 2 times for 14 yards, 7 for 15, 71 yards on this drive. They've moved it from the 4 to the 11. They could get it within 9 points with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 4:01 to go. 17 plays, 85 yards. Hurricanes have not been able to sack them. From the 11-yard line, right hash mark. Castellanos takes, drops. Now he's going to run. Slithers to the 10. Evades one, gets down to the 5. Moten brings him down. Is that a flag? No.
Let the clock
It's a
keep
shoe.
ticking, Joe.
The Saints shoe. Ball's at the 5, the 19th play of the drive coming up. Now Wesley blew a tire. Ball at the Miami 5 between the hash marks. Aguirre is in for Miami. Castellanos will throw for it. Looking, still looking, throws left side, caught, Pittman, touchdown. Well, don't go away. We've got 3:22 to go.
Plenty of time provided by the offensive line of Florida State. Pittman, very athletic tight end, gets right to the pylon and settles down.
19 plays, 96 yards. And now it's Miami 28, Florida State 17. And they'll go for 2. They are 7 for 16 on 3rd down, 3 for 4 on 4th down. So on the money downs, 10 for 20. And now a 2-point conversion.
Think
to get
about it,
inside
Joe.
of 10.
I don't know the last time a 19-play, 96-yard drive by anybody.
Castellanos takes, drops, looking, going to try to run for it, now throws. They got the 2-point conversion. McCoy caught it. Florida State trying to have an edge-of-your-seat rescue here. Well, don't go anywhere just yet.
Not so fast.
It's now 28-19. That's 16 straight points for Florida State. Another onside kick coming up. Florida State has 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute timeout. Miami needs to get some first downs.
Yes, that is for sure. That is the goal. First downs.
12 penalties, 99 yards have hurt Miami.
Number 0 of Miami is now reporting in at number 82.
28-19. It was 28-3. So another onside kick coming up. The last one went flat. This one I think is going to be different.
Well, there'll be enough to work on.
Weinberg puts the ball on the ground. No tee, ball on the ground. Last time he kicked it with his left foot. And now it's the punter, and oh, it's loose. It's loose. They got kicked around. I think Miami got it.
Yep.
They surprised everybody. It was not Weinberg. It was number 42, the backup kicker. He kicked it.
I think Wesley Bassane got it, Joe.
Bounced off a Miami player, and then Miami recovered it.
I think it's Wesley Bassane. Matter of fact, I know it was.
Ball was recovered by the receiving team.
Daniels almost had it. He pushed it towards Bassane. Great play by Bassane.
Their guy tried to scoop it up. Thomas.
He should have dove on it,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Please reset the game clock to 3 minutes, 19 seconds. 3:19 on the game clock. Thank you.
You're welcome. 3:19 from the finish line. A first down or 2 would get Miami out of here. Beck takes, and gives. Marty Brown, right side, and Brown punches it down to the 35-yard line. Florida State will have to use a timeout with 3:13 to go.
Timeout, Florida State. It's a 30-second timeout.
What a job blocking by Maui Noah.
Hurricanes were in full control, leading 28-3. Got sloppy here in the last 10 minutes. It's now 28-19. Could not get off the field. They allowed Florida State to hog the ball. Miami could not get off the field tonight on defense. That was one of their strengths coming in. The stats are the stats. On the money downs, Florida State is 10 for 20.
Number 82, Miami, is now reporting back in to number 0.
3 yards on that one for Brown. 2nd down and 7. Florida State 2 timeouts plus a 2-minute timeout. Darrell Jackson doing a lot of talking.
Known for that.
Ball at the Florida State 36, just inside the right hash mark. And Beck's going to throw for it. And he fires. Oh, it's knocked away and almost intercepted. That was deflected by Jerry Wilson. Tried to get it to Marion, I believe. No, Malachi Tony. And that stops the clock with 3:10 to go. Miami not in field goal range.
No man.
Well, it's a 52-yard field goal.
That's range for Miami.
Over to Josh Darrow.
The discussion was right at this mark, 36, 37-yard line for Carter Davis.
3rd down and 7. 28-19 Miami. Back in the shotgun.
They're going to the perimeter rush.
Going to throw. Bauman's got the tight end. Looks for one block. Bauman to the 30-yard line. And he's very close to the first down.
That he is. Good play call by Shannon Dawson, going to an unusual suspect. Malachi Tony doing everything in his power.
4th and 1 for Miami. Now, Mario Cristobal has got a decision to make. They're 2 for 2 on 4th downs. With a touchdown on a 4th down, this would be a 47-yard field goal. He's going to try to put the game away. Seo Lofi Toli comes in along with Ryan Rodriguez on a 4th down and 1. 1 timeout for Florida State and the 2-minute timeout. Miami needs 1 yard off in this game. Between Miami and Florida State came down to a yard or an inch. First downs are brought to you by Kendall Toyota. Call 305 Kendall. Miami needs 1 yard for a first down. Beck brings him out. The ball at the 31 of Florida State. Florida State has all their big people in there. 5 defensive linemen. Hurricanes extra offensive linemen. 4th down and a yard.
Count those numbers, Joe. Bunch of big bodies.
Beck under center. Takes, turns, flags are down. Brown driving forward.
First down,
got the first down. Flags are down. Let's see what this is going to be. Florida State's been penalized only twice.
First down.
This is against Miami to knock him out of field goal range.
Ali Fatui had a phenomenal block.
Offsides, Florida State. There we go. First down, Miami. Now you can start to breathe a little bit easier.
Yeah.
1 timeout for Florida State plus the 2-minute timeout. Every time you get a first down, that's about 2.5 minutes off the clock.
As the Seminole fans start making their way towards the gates.
Miami 28, Florida State 19. Hurricanes had a 28-3 lead.
How about C.J. Daniels straining on that play to make a block? Elo Fatui, the whole offensive line, just determined, that entire side of the football determined to get that first down.
There goes the clock. Florida State can stop it 2 times. One with a timeout, one with a 2-minute timeout. Another first down ends the game. Miami comes up to the line. 337 total yards, I formation.
Big Cooper talking to that whole defensive front of Florida State.
Beck turns and gives. Brown hit once, hit twice in the backfield. I don't know, he kept on going. Was he not down? I guess they marked him down at the 27. Florida State will spend their final timeout with 2:33 to go.
Third and final timeout charged to Florida State. It's a 30-second timeout.
Hurricanes football brought to you by JM Lexus. With no dealer fee, you always get a winning deal at JM Lexus, saving you hundreds. Stay tuned after the game for the Mucho Macho moment of the game, brought to you by Cosmo Tires. For a special Canes deal, visit PriorityTire.com and use promo code CanesCosmo. Miami trying to beat Florida State for the second straight year. 70th meeting. Miami leads the all-time series 36-33. Miami 16-12 at Doak Campbell Stadium. Florida State can only stop the clock one more time. That's with a 2-minute timeout. Second down and 12. The ball at the 27 of the Noles. Miami 28, Florida State 19. 4 touchdown passes by Carson Beck on a 20 of 26 night for 241 yards. Brown top of the eye. Beck under center. Ruckermeyer, snap, handoff. Brown, he can sneak through. There'd be a lot of running room. He's brought down.
Marty was a step away now.
He sure was.
They have condensed both sides of the ball. No room for anything. Credit card alignment by that Florida State defense. I mean, that's all that separates them from Miami.
Pryor made the tackle. Third down and 12 when we come back from the 2-minute timeout. Mario Cristobal will start doing some math here during the timeout. 2 minutes to go in the game from Doak Campbell Stadium. Your score, Miami 28, Florida State 19. Let's pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Would you drive your car 25,000 miles without an oil change? Well, the same applies to your AC system. Regular maintenance will help your AC system run more smoothly and efficiently, helping to prevent expensive repairs and replacements. If you notice a sudden jump in your power bill, call Purified Air Conditioning. If your old AC system is causing those high utility bills, we can show you how an efficient train system can help you lower them. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. Purified Air. License number CAC 1817070.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Name up as Fort Myers.
THC. With 3 locations in Naples and Marco Island, the Greenhouse is here to help you solve some of the world's biggest problems. 21 and over, no medical card needed, no purchase limits, money back guarantee. Just type the Greenhouse with 3 E's in your browser and find the one that's closest to you.
Side effects may include euphoria, unrelenting optimism, increased libido, uncontrollable giggles, and increase of appetite, appreciation for food and wine. Some may also experience an elevated awareness to musical dopeness, which can lead to an increase in their ability to dance. If this rise in desire to dance lasts for more than 3 hours, please consult your doctor.
This is Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio.
A lot of orange and green fans here tonight. They're all standing, waiting to celebrate in 2 minutes if Miami can finish this off, leading 28-19. Let's pause 15 seconds for station identification on the Hatfield Better Care, Better Pork Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
WHEL HD2 Sanibel, WFSX HD2 Estero. We are Southwest Florida's Fox Sports Radio. Now playing on 103.3 and 94.1 in Lee County and 105.9 in Collier County.
Robert Grieper, Trevor Harris, Dan Day have been our producers. With Oscar Gonzalez as our engineer. Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., Josh Darrow, and Vic Bermudez. We go from high above Doak Campbell Stadium. This is about as close to heaven as you can get. We'll go down to Josh Darrow on the Hurricane sidelines. Yeah. Looking right now like a 45-yard field goal.
Dylan Joyce is the holder, too, Joe. Not for a punt, right, Josh?
No. You're looking at a 45-yard field goal at this point, 44-45, and they would take that field goal with about a minute 10 left, I think.
Sideline.
Back to Josh.
So right now, Coach Coulter's talking with Dylan Joyce, Carter Davis, and the long snapper, so that seems to be what might happen.
3rd and 12 for Carson Beck. His eyes shifting right to left. They keep it on the ground. Fletcher running left side. Fletcher, he fell down at the 23-yard line.
He sure did, didn't he? He went to plant that foot and the turf gave way. He had the edge. And just kicked up a bunch of mud as he fell down.
4th down. Take this down to about a minute 20. Offense stays out there on a 4th down and 8. 1:33 to go. Florida State, no timeouts remaining.
They're going to take the penalty?
No, I think they're just going to give Florida State no time left to do much. You got a lot of shifting and motion going here. Carson Beck, his eyes dancing left and right. On a 4th down play, fakes it to Fletcher, throws it, incomplete with 1:12 to go. They leave Florida State 72 seconds and no timeouts.
Quarterback pressure is what forced the throw early, Joe, because the play was there and it might have been a touchdown. It was to Malachi Toney, but too much heat off the edge for Carson Beck.
Well, Florida State now will get the ball. No timeouts. 1:12 to go.
That was a scoring opportunity.
Miami has to keep everything in front of them.
Great play call, but also Florida State's defense.
Castellanos with a hot set of dice here in the final 10 minutes. Swinging a hot bat. Miami rushes 5. He throws right side. Pittman caught. He got out of bounds, but didn't go anywhere. 23 caught it at the line of scrimmage. Stops the clock with 1:07 to play. Quickly downstairs to Josh Darrow.
That had to be, you're up 9, you're up 12. It's basically the same. So let's just put it away. And they had it. It was there.
1:07 to play. No timeouts for Florida State. Just keep everything in front. Fitzgerald in one safety position. Poyser the other. Miami backs off. Castellanos to throw. Now he's going to run. Chased by Lightfoot. He slides down. Across the 25, 27, and now here comes another flag. Going to be another late hit and another 15 yards. That's going to help Florida State with 1 minute to go in the game.
That might be targeting.
Boy, oh boy. Miami with 12 penalties for 99 yards. Tough to come on the road and have 13 penalties for over 100 yards and win. That's what they're doing, but this is going to move the ball and give Castellanos a chance.
After the quarterback slid, personal foul, late hit, number 18, defense.
That's blunt.
15-yard penalty, automatic first
So
down.
now he can throw to the end zone at least 3 times.
10-second runoff. The game clock will start on the snap.
Castellanos on the right hash mark, the ball at the Florida State 40. Miami played 50 brilliant minutes, the last 10 not so good. Tommy to throw, drifts left, being chased by Bain, throws, and it's caught by Salchuk. He caught it at the 45, got out of bounds, stops the clock with 53 seconds to go. 45 of Florida State. Lightfoot on one end, Mesidor and Bain on the other. They've been chasing this kid all over the place tonight. Castellanos, 23 of 42. 234 yards, 53 seconds from the finish line. 28-19 Miami. Castellanos to throw across the middle. Caught. Salchuk hit once, hit twice. Brought down to midfield and the clock is running. 46 seconds to go. No timeouts for Florida State. Stops the clock to the first down. Snap, drops, looks, dances again, trying to evade the rush. Keep it in the pocket to the right side. Lobs it out there, incomplete into the bench. Blunt had the pressure. And back to Josh.
Joe, I know one thing Miami talked about defensively was they were going to change up how they were going to attack the offensive line in the pocket for Castellanos. They really wanted to get a push with their defensive tackles and kind of have Bain and Mesidor sort of move up field but not collapse so that he can get outside. They wanted Castellanos to try and step up in the A gap. So they have made that adjustment here on this last drive.
35 seconds to go, no timeouts remaining from the 47 of Miami. Castellanos throws on the run, deflected by Bassane into the hands of Robinson. He breaks a tackle at the 30. He's at the 20. And he's pushed out of bounds by Fitzgerald with 25 seconds to go inside the Miami 20. They could make this a one-point game. 28-19, 25 seconds to go. With 25 seconds to play. Miami's got to get him in bounds. They're going to bring on the field goal kicker. All right, okay. Going to try to kick the field goal. This will be a 35-yard field goal for Weinberg. He's 2 for 2 from this distance. He'll try the field goal and another onside kick. 35 yards. Weinberg hits it. And it's good. And now it comes down to an onside kick. 28-23. Who would have thought? Miami went on a 28-point run. Florida State has answered 28-22 Miami. 19 straight to Florida State. And now an onside kick. The last one, Florida State had the backup kicker kick it. Miami's 20 seconds away from finishing this thing, but Castellanos 25 of 45, 272 yards, and now it's the onside kick. Here's Josh Darrow.
Joseph, I know I graduated from an Ivy League school, but I think my math was off. That 3 points would look okay right now.
Yeah. As Miami just gave up a quick three, another 15-yard penalty hurt them. Here comes the onside kick. Cross your fingers. This is it for Florida State. They squib it. Wesley Bassane recovers it for Miami. Florida State tried to block Bassane. Wesley Bassane recovers it, and that should drive the long nails into the coffin. 28-22. Miami will take a knee and get out of here. It was 28-3. Here comes Carson Beck. A lot of talking between Miami and Florida State. Just take the knee. Florida State's going to try to. Miami's got everybody around Beck. Beck in tight under center. Snap, takes the knee, and that's going to do it. The clock is going to tick off at Doak Campbell Stadium. It is all over. It is over at Doak Campbell Stadium. Back-to-back years, Miami has defeated FSU. A double arrow to the heart of the Noles. Ecstasy for Miami. Agony for Florida State. Miami 28, Florida State 22. That's your final score at Doak Campbell Stadium. Josh Darrow's down there. Let's see. Let's see. There's Carson Beck. He's being escorted off. Yeah, we'll get him with Don. Let's see, where's Tony? A lot of talking between Miami. Oh, the Hurricanes are on the Seminole logo here. A lot of talking with Miami and Florida State. Okay.
Come here. Daniels probably didn't end the way you wanted, but regardless, you got out of here with a win.
Oh, man, I'm blessed. Extremely blessed, man. I'm proud of these guys. Proud of the sacrifices they made all week, man. They're just buying into the program, man. So it's a good dub.
Why were you guys having success through the air so much tonight?
It started in practice, man. You know what I'm saying? We made those plays all week. Fucking, my bad.
Yeah, you're right.
My bad. Sorry.
No, you didn't go there. You're good. You caught yourself.
Monday through Friday, man. We make those plays all week, so it just give trust to the quarterback to throw it during the game.
Seems like, or it doesn't seem like, you do have a great relationship with your